scripted?
No.
Dude,
Yeah,
this intro is scripted, everyone. I just want you guys to know that.
I'm adding that part in.
Yeah, the intro is scripted.
Welcome back to Goon Squad. Fuck.
I be the host.
Go ahead. You want to go at it? We'll cut that shit.
Okay.
No, wait, the intro is scripted.
Yes.
So it's still scripted?
Yeah, it's
Still
scripted as fuck.
This is scripted too?
Yeah.
This whole part that we're doing right now is scripted.
This
It's
whole
scripted.
podcast is scripted.
This whole podcast is scripted.
What?
That's why
Podcast.
welcome back
Podcast.
to the Goon Squad podcast, guys. Podcast. It's
Scripted.
It's a cast pod and it's scripted.
Mhm.
Today, with us, we've got Darryl, Justin, Diego,
Hello.
Favio,
Uh.
and Kyle.
Hello.
And
Yeah.
today, we're gonna be doing more E3 coverage because that's what's lit.
So what are we covering other than
Today.
Ubisoft and PlayStation?
Ubisoft and
it.
PlayStation.
We're
That's
covering
it?
Ubisoft and PlayStation.
Why did you spoil it like that?
What? How
Wait.
is that a spoiler?
Dude, you spoiled it, dude.
Dude, I was gonna reveal it in
Well,
such a.
right, I was gonna reveal it as we went along. No one
What do
knew
you
we were gonna
mean?
do PlayStation.
This is scripted.
No, it's not.
These are all thoroughly planned out, right?
Dude, do
I
not.
mean,
do,
are
do
we
not.
gonna cover Devolver and their...
Yeah.
I was about to say, do not bring that
Can
up.
Oh my god!
Can we
dude,
mention
that's
that?
a
No.
different.
That's
That's a different podcast.
That's a different.
That's very different.
That's
for a
very-
Hey,
different day.
you see? This is why we need scripts.
Son, this is not. So what you're saying is it's not scripted.
Right now, this is not scripted, everyone.
Everything else
Everyone-
is scripted.
Yo, future Favio, cut this shit out of the bud.
Don't.
This
This is all part of it. I'm not redoing the intro. All right, getting into it, guys. First off, we had the Ubisoft press conference
I have one
today.
word. I have one word. Cringe.
Really?
Yes. In the
Okay.
It was a little cringy in the
Hold on.
beginning.
Hold on. All right, Justin. What do you? If you had to put it in one sentence,
In one
Ubisoft's
sentence?
conference. One sentence.
Entirely?
The entire conference in one
Okay,
sentence.
it started off alright, and then it got boring, and then it got good at the end.
That's a lot of commas in that one sentence.
Yeah.
It's a
Diego,
It's a run on.
Way through.
Diego, one sentence. Ubisoft. Explain.
Hit and miss for
General
me.
thought. Hit and miss.
Mm-hmm.
Hit and miss village. Gotcha.
Hit and miss for me.
All right. And Fabio, you already shared yours.
Well, that was like more of the beginning because that announcer chick was like, "No vape pens, we get it, we vape," and I was like, "Ooh."
Wait,
Oh
what?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I caught that part.
Yeah, at the end, like like the two, like I guess like hostess. I don't know, the people who announced like the it's starting. They were like, "All right, it's starting now. Please turn off your phones and whatever, blah blah blah." And then it's like, "No smoking, no vaping. Yeah, we get it, you vape." And I was like, "Why?"
Oh, I watched
They
games
said
pop
they
up.
did a lot of unnecessary things.
Yeah, they
in
did.
this briefing.
Kyle, one sentence to describe Ubisoft.
Ubisoft. That was pretty dank.
Period. Ubisoft. That was
Pretty
pretty dank. Period. Quotation marks.
Yeah. You started off there.
Quote Kyle. That's the name of this podcast now.
It's pretty dank. No, but honestly, like I think them opening up with fucking Mario Rabbids thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so they opened up the
First
press
topic.
conference with
the
Mario
most-
Rabbids.
Heartfelt opening though.
Dude,
I
Yeah,
can't
that was
say
very
with
nice.
this.
Like, I was crying.
They got the most foreign people to speak English.
Oh yeah, they have a.
They
I
brought
have
about.
I have a. They brought up Guillemot and Miyamoto. Dude, that was fucking. That was so
Dude, they were-
heartwarming.
I honestly didn't know Miyamoto understood English. I can understand he can't speak it. I didn't know
He's getting better at
He's
it.
getting
he
way
is
better.
getting better. I didn't know he completely understood it because the guy wasn't translating what was English. He was just translating what Miyamoto said to English.
Yeah, I feel like if you work at Nintendo for that long, you'll pick up English.
Mhm.
He learns from Mario, like based on thanks Mario.
He only knows it's a me Mario. That's it.
Yeah.
And he only knows like toad shrieks. That's how he communicates.
Oh no.
Oh, dude, what if he just hangs out with Reggie only? They just play Mario
They
games.
just play Smash Bros with their
Yeah.
customers.
Oh yeah, you know that's what he does when he's yeah.
But
that was soccer eye.
But talking about, I guess the first
The
thing, Mario
actual
Rabbids
game.
Kingdom Battle.
Mario.
What did you guys think about it? The game.
I was surprised actually. Like I didn't expect it to be that kind of game.
Yeah,
I thought it
there
would
was
be like a party game.
Same.
Yeah, that's what I imagined too.
And,
there were
like,
some RPG elements in the game.
Yeah, they
Dude,
put a lot
It's
of
not RPG elements. It's an
It's like-
RPG game.
yeah.
It's a tactical RPG,
But
and it's pretty cool.
like overall, dude, the game looks so good. It
Yeah,
look
the
the
graphics look
aesthetic. The aesthetic looks so sick.
Looks
And-
pretty cool.
Right,
It looks pretty funny too, actually.
Even the
Like
animations.
some of the things.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The animations got me.
The animations look smooth.
Pretty good.
Great animations.
Pretty good, yeah.
And I like how it's like it's like custom. Like you can kind of go at it your own way, kind of a little bit, with like how you.
I like how you
how
can
you-
create all those combos.
Yeah, I was about to go on with that. Like you can just go.
Yeah, that's the one thing they do very different than other tactical RPGs.
With
Is
the
like you
flow.
have like 4 actions in that single turn,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
kind of sounds OP. Like, and I didn't
Yeah.
understand how like he moves behind an enemy, behind cover, which then let him do a sneak attack on top of like the 3 other things he did that turn.
Well, like the
Yeah,
thing
dude,
well,
It
no.
was crazy.
with that sequence is like what he did. What they kind of like introduced like how dynamic the map is. Like you're using your thing. So he went through the tunnel,
Yeah.
right? And like I guess within the tunnel he could like aim where he landed,
Yeah.
and then he
bounce
would do an
off.
attack while he passes him and then lands behind him, do another attack. So I thought that was. I feel like this is gonna get super deep. It's really cool.
Great.
I just
Yeah,
like
it's a cool game, yeah.
What I'm surprised they didn't do was add like a PvP, like someone.
be.
Yeah, you could like have like a local game where someone plays as the other team.
That's that. Honestly, I feel like that will be in
They
there.
I
may.
think that might happen.
Yeah,
They may
might.
do that, yeah.
But
I can see
I don't see why they wouldn't.
I mean, that game is coming close, dude. August 29th?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
less than 2
crazy.
months.
That's,
And anyone has a Switch by then.
It's exclusive to the Nintendo Switch. It's not coming out for any other.
Dude.
Hopefully the
platform.
Switches will be in stock by August 29th. That's
Yeah.
the real challenge there.
you know what's crazy about this game that's been like in development for like 3+ years? I thought that was
Yeah.
pretty wild. Because like, how do you keep this under the belt? Like,
I mean,
a
I
big
think
ass
they
had
did
that-
say
I think-
something.
Yeah, they did, and they did have like the slight leak about the people were like, "Oh, there's gonna be a Rabbids and Mario game." Like that was the general information that we knew before they announced it. But no, I feel like no one knew this
It's gonna
was
be
what's
it,
gonna
yeah.
happen because this is like when Miyamoto was up there, he said, like,
Oh,
Oh,
technical
Did he-
difficulties.
Technical difficulties. This isn't scripted.
This is not.
did he cut out?
Did he cut out? Is he gone? Did he die?
I think what he was gonna say is that he said that he wanted Ubisoft to make a Mario game that hasn't been done before.
Yeah, because that's
well,
what.
I wouldn't say that there has been a Mario RPG before, but I don't think it's been done.
Well, no, like as in like a new way of making Mario. Like
yes.
this.
Yeah,
You good, Darryl?
you back?
I heard. Well, okay, we'll just.
We're just
Okay,
gonna have to
we'll-
go on.
we'll just
move on.
for a little bit.
All right, so then Ashrel, dude, the guy from Assassin's Creed comes. And he's like, yo, and he's like,
Brings
dude,
up
Origins, Assassin's Creed
Mhm.
Origins, and he's
Assassin's
like,
Creed Origin.
I didn't know this. I didn't know it was like been 10 years since the first game.
It's been a while.
That's pretty crazy. And they showed off everything they like Microsoft has shown. So
They didn't really show
I-
anything new. They did have like at the end of the press conference like a 30-minute like exclusive gameplay. But to be honest, I didn't watch that.
me neither.
I don't think
I-
many people did.
I
watched
caught a bit of it.
everything and that's it.
you
You
guys
know-
didn't watch that?
Oh,
Not
hey,
really.
welcome back.
You know.
Dude, you guys didn't watch that?
No.
No, I watched a bit of it. Like I saw
Yeah.
him going to the like military base it was.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. And
They
then
freaking they released the lion, dude.
right, it was
I
pretty
feel like
weird.
they
It
could have
was
shown something in the actual conference rather than like
Yeah.
So you mean the over the shoulder?
yeah,
looking
that
at the really
TV
dark
angle.
screen?
Oh yeah.
Dude,
I
why
was,
they-
I was expecting them.
Why
It
did
was
they?
I was
so
expecting
dark.
the
Pretty
full
neat,
screen,
though.
but then they
Yeah.
continue to point the camera at the little screen. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah.
And then
that-
they were, and then they just came up and were like, oh yeah, so we'll show you the rest of this at the end of the briefing. And I'm like, well, I'm probably not gonna watch it, but okay.
Dude, that was like kind of like why like it was okay if like you showed it. They're like, oh yeah, you know, but they were on it for way too long.
Yeah, I was like, are you gonna actually show us gameplay while
Yeah.
I thought that was a
so-
generally I thought that was just an okay showing of
So
Assassin's Creed.
there isn't too much to talk about
Right.
Assassin's
But
Creed,
then they
for this
immediately
time.
go into the fast-paced world of extreme motorsports.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
That had me so lost for a second, and then they
Yeah.
were just like the Crew 2 guys, and I was like,
So
what?
Weird too.
You
It
mean
was really weird.
what a weird direction. Because isn't like the first
Right.
game like
It's
you're
just-
like an ex-cop and like you have to
Yeah.
get people, but like this is just like hey, just extreme motorsports.
Yeah, it was like, cross country was like the big focus too.
Mhm.
Like
Uh-huh.
literally cross country, and like customization was a huge focus, and now it's like, well, now you can fly planes and drive speedboats,
And
Yeah,
Oh,
planes,
and do the
boats,
bikes.
cars,
F1 cars.
F1 monster trucks.
motorbike.
Great.
Apparently, the character that you play as in this game is like the best at every motorsport.
Yeah,
which
dude,
is
what
kinda
the-
interesting.
What type of like godlike ability would you have to do all that? I mean,
Right.
I'm assuming it's not hard, but I'm
I
assuming it
mean-
is hard.
I mean,
Not to undermine
You- you
motorsports
have to
there.
be-
Yeah. I didn't mean to undermine anything, but fuck, man, that's
you have
wild.
to be you have to be pretty blessed in order for you to do a lot of that stuff. In order
Also,
to be good at it, like the best in the world in all motorsports.
yeah, probably. But like, I hope there's hot air balloons because they showed a lot of hot air balloons,
they showed a few actually.
and I was
I
like,
feel like you wrote that down. You're
I
like,
did.
oh, that's hot air balloons for you.
and like with the boats, I thought it was cool because you go like into the ocean. I don't know how crazy they're gonna get, but and then you can do like narrow rivers, and like
Mhm.
Right.
how planes can just go through cities. I thought that was cool.
Oh, dude, I thought in the trailer it was so funny. The plane flies over like a racetrack of actual cars.
Yeah,
Oh,
it,
yeah.
it causes a crash.
Freaking vapes the hell out of them.
Yeah.
After you saw this like no vaping, the plane vapes all over the track, causes a huge car accident. I was like,
That's
that's not
wild.
okay, dude.
That's
Is this
not.
how you win your? Is this how you win your races?
oh, dude, that should be a thing, like multiplayer or something that people can just have different races and just like interrupt each other.
You could
Oh,
just go
God.
mess with
That'd
them
be
as
so
the
Those
fun.
planes produce so much smoke, Kyle. I can't-
Yeah,
I
that's a
couldn't,
lot.
I couldn't drive. Oh my gosh! He
So
just
fun.
drives over top your enemies the entire time.
You're about to win a race, and then some like two dudes in planes just freaking fly
Just
by and just wipe you out.
fuck yeah, dude, that's funny. But out early 2018. Sign up for a beta.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
dude,
they're
I signed
really-
up for a beta.
Could
The
do
website
that.
was down immediately.
Uh-huh.
I literally was like, okay, let me go right now. As they said it, like the page for like this last shot they had, where it's like go to the beta now, hadn't even disappeared yet, and the website was already down.
that's the E3 effect.
That's an
That's the
E.
E3 effect.
Traffic. Much
Right.
traffic on one website.
And then
Yeah.
after that, we got a short. Like, there's not even. We can just gloss over the South Park trailer. It's
Oh,
really
yeah.
nothing new.
So
Yeah,
the
It's like
the
some
South
South Park
Fractured
fractured
Butthole.
butthole.
The only thing that told us, I think, which is already known, is the October 17th release. And
That was known already.
yeah, because you can pre-order the game.
Oh, true. All
So,
right,
like,
all right, going
they
on.
already pushed it back too.
All right.
And then we
Dude,
got-
this no, dude, well, this
Elijah
blew my
Wood.
fucking mind. Elijah
This was-
Wood.
This was
Yeah,
a weird
what
game.
the heck?
This was a weird game. So
Dude, like-
first off, this is a virtual reality game.
Oh,
So-
horror?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Psychological?
That's their whole thing. It's like a psychological horror game that's gonna immerse you into the game. And that's why I guess they had to get Elijah Wood. To
He's
tell
a
us about
dude.
Transference.
No, he's the creative director of this game.
He's right. I knew
So,
he was
like-
in the games,
Apparently.
but like apparently
Wow.
he's in the games now.
He's in the game.
He's in the game.
I don't know. I don't know if we said the name of this game.
Transference.
Transference, yeah, we said it.
Yeah, but it's called Trent.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure, but yeah, it is called
Yeah.
Transference,
It's
and
coming-
apparently it comes out spring 2018.
Spring 2018. Dude,
So
it
we
is.
have
It,
so far.
I don't have a VR system, but
I don't
looks-
either.
looks
So-
like 2018. Dear VR.
You're,
A lot
yeah,
of-
kinda.
a lot of
There's-
stuff-
oh
A
my
lot of stuff
God.
is coming out
Not
2018
to
next
like
year.
spoil anything, but fucking Sony. A montage of VR.
We'll get into
Well,
that. We'll
yeah,
get
we
into
can get
that.
into that later.
My wallet
Okay.
can't afford all this.
So yeah, there isn't much to talk about
Yeah,
Transference.
It
I
didn't
guess
have
going
any
on to the
gameplay.
next-
Oh,
Going on
dude.
to the next game.
Dude, wait.
Skull and
my
Bones?
my highlight
Skull and
of
Bones.
this like conference, because
So,
it's exactly
There
like the
already?
black. Yes, it's exactly fucking the system. It's like legit exactly the same as Black Flag,
I'm sharp.
and I love that shit.
It looks very similar to Black
Dude,
Flag.
the,
So basically,
the UI,
basically
the
the
HUD,
Skull
everything
and
about it was just screaming Black Flag.
It's
Because we literally
awesome.
got on stage
Yeah.
and they were just like, "Hey guys, Skull and Bones. We saw people liked Black Flag's ship battles, so we
We made
copied
a
that,
game.
made it better looking because we
Yeah,
sucked off Microsoft with the
so-
One X, and we bring you Skull and Bones naval battles, PvP waters."
Yeah, so
5v5,
dude,
so
which is
basically,
crazy.
all Skull and Bones is just naval warfare, ripped straight
Pirates.
out of
Pirate
Assassin's
Naval
Creed
Warfare.
Black Flag. Pirate naval warfare, yes. There is some British navals.
I don't think you're
naval-
gonna be able to
naval-
play as them, but
But you
Yeah.
probably won't be able to play as
Because
them.
they're
Well, there-
specifically there for like a threat to you after you finish a battle.
that was
Mhm.
Pirate Hunters.
yeah.
so-
Pirate
Yeah,
Hunters,
Pirate
they
Hunters.
come in like
called.
super duped out
Yeah.
man of wars.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's wild.
Dude,
Favio.
And my favorite, my favorite like thing of the game is the sea shanties. Oh, my
yeah.
god!
They brought back the sea shanties, basically just
Whoa.
What you're saying is
the
they-
songs.
They didn't bring back anything. They just copied Black Flag
Yeah,
and
with
removed the title.
I feel like there's nothing new they brought to the
They just
game, though.
upgraded the
Like,
graphics.
Nah, but like I don't care if they brought anything new. I fucking love this game.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. Oh no,
I
Justin.
mean,
Going on to the end of the trailer, there was
well,
a
yeah,
Kraken that attacked them.
DLC.
There was
I
a
mean, not
Kraken,
DLC,
so-
but, like,
Whatever that was, that's the. Like,
there,
the
it
newest
does
thing.
look like that there is some supernatural elements to the game.
What's
which
funny
I
is
guess
like
adds
the
a
whole
little something
trailer.
to
I
it.
was like, "Oh man, this is kind of cool." Like I didn't care for the battles that much, and I totally forgot about like my fear of water. And then they showed that Kraken, and I was like, "That's a big pile of fuck no."
Yeah.
Dude,
So
that's. Oh, sorry to interrupt.
no.
Like,
What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say, Favio?
I was gonna like go on to the Kraken thing. Like that's like kind of like even like reminiscing to like the Kraken in Assassin's Creed 2,
Yeah.
and
A
in
little bit,
Black Flag
yeah.
has one, right? But
Yes.
it wasn't that scary.
Black Flag's actually like reaches for you though. Like it actually like almost
It does.
grabs you.
Does it? I don't remember it
Yeah.
grabbing me, but whatever.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
something you do
but-
underwater.
But for Skull and Bones, you can't sign up for a beta. You can go ahead and do that now, I think. I mean,
Yes.
depending on if the website is up or not. And the projected release date for this game is fall 2018.
I'm fuck. Oh, dude,
That
that's
makes no
that's
sense
so
to me.
far.
Yeah, because like what Justin was saying, it doesn't look any different than Black Flag. I will
Like,
admit.
honestly,
This
to me, they didn't change much other than make it like multiplayer and add like different
Oh,
like.
you gotta remember,
options
it's
and
a
stuff.
it's a pre-alpha.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
It's a pre-alpha.
So-
That's not even
so-
like
Is
I was
it
gonna
gonna be
ask,
like
like-
an MMO?
I don't know. Honestly,
I don't think it's gonna be an MMO. But like,
Then,
I was
like-
gonna ask that did Black Flag have different like ship classes or whatever?
Yes.
Because I think they made a
They
Okay.
did. They did.
They didn't have the customization.
They didn't
to
have
it.
they didn't have to like the crazy customization that
And-
this game seems to have,
Yeah,
but
and the teamwork that happened between the 5 ships
Oh, okay.
wasn't as focused on in Black Flag, so it does seem like they were thinking about everything.
Mhm.
But for sure, it is not anything we haven't seen technically already. 'Cause
But-
it's already all been in a game.
I have like
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
thing to say with the thing. Well, not one thing. I have one thing like more to like speculate. I guess. Like I hope. I like. What if like they because with Black Flag it was more like it's an Assassin's Creed. So like there's not it's not gonna be all ships, right? But I feel like in this it's just gonna be like you're just living as a pirate.
Yeah.
Right, so, like, you can
in a
go, like,
ship.
All around I feel like it'd be cool if it was just more waters. Like you go to like more like oceans and shit. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, they did point out how you can get loot and then trade the loot for stuff and become the king of the pirates after passing
Yeah.
the Grand Line. But that is for sure. Like I guess like I feel like it's an online only game though. In reality,
Yeah.
Pretty sure
I
it
can't
looks
see
like
it being
it's
anything
looking to
else.
be an online only
Which-
game. Yeah.
if record show does not do the best,
With
unless your game
Ubisoft
has a
especially.
slight story.
With Ubisoft especially.
Your game
yeah.
needs some story, and it needs to be not just the online with dumb computers, or sometimes
Cough cough division. Cough cough.
Right.
You-
And For Honor. Like,
Yeah, for honor as well. So I mean, if they're gonna make this online only, they better add some stuff compared to like the other two games that we just mentioned, or else this is probably gonna be dead in the water. Pun intended. Immediately. So,
So yeah,
but
that's
moving on.
I feel like that's all we have to say about that.
yeah.
And then
Then we got some cool ass dancing Sub-Zeros.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Came
yeah.
onto the
It
stage.
looks exactly like Sub-Zero.
They looked exactly. They changed colors, and then I was like, "Oh man, I can't say that anymore." But they were just dancing Sub-Zeros.
and then
We
it's
then had
and then
some a dancing panda,
it
with some
transitions to
ladies.
K-pop.
and then
Oh,
oh man, and
a
then
lot of stuff happened. A lot of
BB
stuff happened.
Bexa,
Rexa.
Rexa comes on and is like Just Dance 2018, and that's all we're saying about that.
Yep, that's October. October.
They didn't
No,
show
yeah,
anymore.
Wait,
They-
wait. I have,
They
wait,
didn't show it.
They didn't show gameplay
Yeah, they didn't show
because you already
they
know
didn't
what
show
their
no-
game is.
Yeah.
I actually have one. I have something to say. 20. First of all, it's coming out like a year from now.
no, it's
Mhm.
not.
No,
It's-
the
is
end
it-
of the year.
It's coming out this year.
Oh, I
Yeah.
wrote the wrong number. Maybe, but it's coming on all consoles. Like
Yeah.
it said Wii U and the Wii. That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
And the
do
Wii-
that usually.
That's wild.
Yeah,
I didn't know
The
that.
Wii U is technically not dead.
I don't care.
And
People just don't like talking about the Wii U.
Right.
it's
but then
Black
we
Sheep
got-
maybe.
What? Black Sheep?
What?
No, like
Like you think the Wii U's a black sheep console?
Oh.
maybe.
No.
Kinda. Kinda. But then we have another
Another.
kind of glance over game, South Park, the mobile game.
Yeah,
I
sure.
South Park
believe it's
Phone
called-
Destroyer is
Mhm.
what it's called.
It's basically
all I saw from that is cock magic, and
Oh, yeah.
that was about it.
basically the entire game is just South Park: The Fractured Butthole, but in a mobile version.
It's actually not
Basically-
even the fractured butthole because the
Probably-
fractured butthole has a better fighting system
So it's
than
probably
what they
it's the
showed
first
in the
one.
thing. It's like a mix between the first and the second one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
It doesn't
just
have all the
mobile.
features, and it's
Just-
mobile. It doesn't look like you make a character either. So
It
looks like-
looks like it's gonna be a gacha game or something.
yeah,
Mhm.
it definitely looks like that. Like
Actually,
you're just trying to take a-
Like to note on, like with this little gameplay they showed, it kind of looks like a, like you know how like in Fire Emblem Heroes,
And Heroes.
Yeah.
you know how you get the cards. I feel like it'd be like that skill card
right.
based.
It can definitely. Be
Also, I didn't really say. Did it say like it's coming on like iOS or whatever? I'm assuming it is, but
I assume it had to be. I don't really
I'm
think-
pretty sure it is. I can't fathom why not.
true.
And it comes out this year. They
Yeah.
just said
They
2017.
didn't say anything.
No actual like day. It just said 2017.
Come out tomorrow.
So then they can push it back like they did the second game. But you know,
Damn.
moving on.
Shucks.
Then we have Ubisoft joining the likes of Disney Infinity
Yeah,
Skylanders.
with a game called
Starlink
Starlink
Battle for Atlas.
Battle for Atlas.
Fall 2018 release date.
It looks cool.
It does. I will.
It's unique.
First impressions. I will admit, I thought it was super cool how it was on your controller,
Mhm.
Yeah.
which looks weird, and you can literally just. It's kind of like the Lego Dimensions game where you literally just touch and go with it, where you add something
Yeah.
that immediately gets updated.
Yeah.
I feel
don't know
like
how.
I feel like
I don't-
I feel like the little figure on your controller though will get in the way. So I don't know
Right.
how.
Yeah, that's
it
what I
does look
thought.
like it's elevated enough to not get in your way, but it looks like it's just
Yeah.
in the way no matter what.
Mhm. Like and it's gonna be on PS4, Xbox One, and Switch.
Nintendo Switch.
Switch. Yeah.
So that's cool.
That thing is gonna. I don't know how people are gonna react to this because I know for a fact that
Kids.
they're gonna charge you to get other parts and stuff like that.
It's
so.
it's literally they're
It's,
like
it's aimed at kids.
It's
Yeah.
Disney. It's honestly Lego Dimensions. It's
Oh.
probably gonna have like packs.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good way to get kids interested in like
Hmm.
more not mature but like
Yeah,
more
yeah.
realistic games.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like ease them into like a bigger genre of more
Yeah.
genres of games.
Because
'Cause
this
it-
doesn't look just for kids. It looks
Mhm.
like it could be played for like more like young adults too and
Or
stuff
like
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
get your dad along with it.
Yeah.
And you guys can make your own ships together. Honestly,
I like okay. I have one thing to say about that. Does it? I feel like the basic ship is like standard. Like I don't feel like there's gonna be like free form. I mean maybe later on they'll be like, hey, create your own ship. But I don't know how that work. But like yeah, I feel like it's gonna have like basic
I mean,
packs.
Skylanders did that technically.
Yeah.
So,
But I don't know. Like
obviously-
right now, it just showed like the basic like red one. I think. So
Yeah,
fall 2018. So
Kyle, you got anything for that? Freaking weird space battles.
I don't know. I mean, I think we're glossing over like the gameplay, don't you think?
yeah,
We
I,
just saw the
yeah, that's very true.
figures. We were just talking about the figures. Like,
Because they were
Oh,
really
dude.
interesting, honestly. To
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I
But the
honestly don't
gameplay.
remember the gameplay.
I'm pretty sure the gameplay is just gonna end up being like you're just gonna be in your
Shoot 'em
ship 24/7.
Like a ship.
You can go down to
Oh,
planets. I believe.
yeah, I was about to say
Oh,
it's
right,
like
right,
No
right.
Man's Sky.
Yeah, it's like
It
No
looked
Man's
Yeah, yeah.
Sky.
Just
Oh,
you can't leave your ship, No
You
Man's
can't
Sky.
leave your ship. Yeah.
And that was
That's
that was the gameplay. And honestly, the ship part of No Man's Sky is not that bad.
oh,
It's
It isn't
honestly
terrible.
it's not as bad as the rest of it.
Yeah.
But
Well, how
the
at least how the
ships
game-
is always fun, and
At
flying
least
them
how
in.
No Man's Sky used to be, because they updated it a bunch. So I don't know. I've never played No Man's Sky. I don't have the game, so.
But then,
From the developers that made Splinter Cell Blacklist.
how did you know that? Really? What? What?
wait, for this game?
For Starlink.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
That's
Wow,
interesting.
that is
What?
very interesting. That's a weird way to go.
So maybe I feel like they might actually do something good with it.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll have to.
that
Wait and
adds
see.
promise.
Like the cutscenes look really nice too. Like I wasn't like
Mhm.
Yeah.
They
there
look
was
a little
nothing wrong with
cartoonish.
the
Yeah.
graphic. I mean, yeah, but it's more towards like a
Yeah.
kid. Like it's a
Yeah,
more
yeah.
casual
Yeah.
game.
I'm
so.
not. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just kind of saying,
It's definitely
Yeah.
simple for a reason, and
Mm-hmm.
it looks good. But moving on to what is not Skate 4 once again.
Right.
It's a steep expansion pack.
Steep expansion
Oh,
pack, which is the Winter
dude.
Olympics, I
Oh.
believe, right?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Yeah, Olympic DLC.
dude!
The
You know,
Winter Olympics. Yep.
I glossed over that.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't
I
give a
honestly-
fuck. Because it's not Skate 4.
It's not Skate 4. It's on
Um,
December. I mean, I know
well-
for a fact Steep did not do
Do
that
well. Yeah,
They
that's
didn't
why.
do
yeah.
very
It
well.
did not
Yeah.
do that well.
So
It's just good that
there
they're
isn't.
supporting it, though.
It
Yeah,
did well enough
yeah.
to become an official licensed partner.
That's
That's
very
true,
true. Dude, where's the Winter Olympics?
And is it Korea?
I
Is it?
don't know.
But whatever. It's a good,
But
good
there isn't too much to talk about this game. Just snow sports. That's basically
Dude,
about
we
it.
No, wait, no, they have
Dude, I saw it.
jetpacks. The fuck?
Nah, dude, like legit, the snowboarding event, you see a dude eat shit and he just slides down upside down. And it was the funniest scene to me. And I was just like, man, I need to note that down. And I watched the trailer again like 2 more times just to watch him fall. Because
man.
it looks so fake but real at the same time.
Oh man.
And it
Yeah.
genuinely made me laugh. I was like, yeah, he's riding his snowboard with his face.
Uh,
It was great stuff.
But I guess moving on to one of the two bigger titles that was sort of talked about.
Yeah, you mean other than Just Dance 2018?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So,
So,
Far Cry 5
Cry
gameplay.
yeah.
It
Which
shows.
was-
What did you guys think about Far Cry 5?
I wanna go into it because I'm pretty interested in this game. So like it's kind of this trailer or demo, whatever,
Yeah,
kind of showed
and-
more of like the assist characters you can get, like
Uh-huh.
the dog, the sniper, the
Oh, dude,
aerial
that dog.
attack. Right,
Yeah,
that dog's gonna be my
and
best
this
friend.
is,
Dog is the best.
And the setting for this game is in America for the first time, I believe, right? Like
Yeah.
the other Far Cries were in other places.
Oh, true.
Like other,
This is
Mon-
bad.
This is
like
Montana.
I believe Far Cry 4 was is in the Himalayas, and then
Nepal.
Far Cry 3
I don't know
was
where Far Cry 3 is from.
I don't know where Far Cry 3 was, and 2 and 1 I've never played. So
But getting back into
Um,
the Montana cult that you're gonna have to extinguish with your dog Boomer.
yeah,
Bongo, he's basically Elizabeth from
Oh, from Bioshock.
from
Bio-
Bioshock Infinite. That's
Oh,
how I
yeah.
thought of him because he brought you a gun, and I was like, "Yo, that's
oh
lit."
yeah, he did do that.
And I thought the trailer, or not the trailer, the way the song that they played
Oh, yeah.
synced up with him shooting. So
Yeah,
it was
it did.
boom, boom, boom. I was like, "Yo, that was so good." It's hella scripted, but it was so good.
Yeah, no,
it was
I'm
pretty good.
very. And then I hope they fix the co-op because they had co-op in the last game, but it was pretty janky. So I
They
hope
did say that there is going to be co-op in this
Yeah,
one.
so I hope
that's-
it's refined because I'm really interested in this game. So
Yeah, it
I
looks
hope
cool.
they don't mess it up because like
Yeah.
this is a really like
yeah,
I think it's a very like
risque move.
yeah, it's a big move for them to do, especially at this time, like in America.
Oh,
Oh,
So,
that's
like,
a good point.
I just
True.
feel like if they mess it up, they're gonna like get a lot of stuff for it.
that's
Maybe
right.
they could get a lot of hate.
Yeah,
What,
the United,
I have a
over in
question.
the United States, it's a little interesting.
I have a
When you said
question.
over in the United States, it makes you sound like you live in a different country.
It's not what I meant. You know. 'cause-
Diego lives in Sweden, so
Yeah,
he's-
I live in
he's-
Sweden. It's just I have an American accent for some reason.
You don't sound.
You don't have to
American.
say
What are you
that.
talking about?
Ahem.
What was your
Wait,
question?
who makes who's the what studio Ubisoft studio makes this game?
Um,
I'm,
I
I'm gonna
believe
assume it's an American studio.
I don't know actually.
I believe it's just Ubisoft. I don't know if there is another
'Cause
studio.
it-
No, wait. I think it's Montessori. I think.
Oh. Is that
It's
American?
Montessori. Yeah. what is that?
Wait. Let me
I'm
check.
pretty sure it's just Ubisoft. Like it's
'Cause, like,
in-house, Montreal
'cause-
probably.
Ooh, that's not
Like
American.
Ubisoft.
Is it in Montreal?
I'm pretty sure it's. Ubisoft
Yeah, but I mean Montreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the only other one is Singapore, right? Or not?
Mhm.
Singapore.
No, there's multiple.
I mean,
There's-
yeah,
there's
but like
Singapore,
the ones that made the
France.
ones that are making
Paris actually.
like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
That's not
Uh,
Montreal, is it?
That is.
That's Montreal. That's wild.
yes.
That's
No,
wild.
no. The Assassin's Creed one is Singapore.
Singapore. Okay, yeah.
Oh
I thought-
wait,
yeah.
wait. I thought
Game.
Assassin's
different-
Creed was Paris.
No,
Nah, they
I think
switch
they
it.
switch it. Yeah.
Did
with
they
this
make?
one.
Did they make? Okay, so okay.
They've made one before.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It makes sense.
All right.
I think the Singapore one is new.
Yes, I never,
Yeah,
I
right.
didn't know that. I didn't know that they had a Singapore division.
That must be why Assassin's Creed looks so different.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That wasn't a shot or anything. I'm just saying it.
They have
it-
Toronto
different.
too.
That's the other one I was thinking.
But I like Far Cry. I'm glad. It's kind of weird though because they made character trailers that weren't really like big,
Yeah,
and then
They
and then
did.
like they introduced the characters on this trailer like as if you already know who they are. It's kind of like, oh, this is I forgot his name, the guy who flies the plane. And he's like, he has his plane. But then if you watch the trailer, you really understand why he has a plane
Well,
and
the
what
thing
he does
is,
as a person.
it kind of set me off
Yeah.
a little bit because like when I watched the trailer, I was like, is he a bad guy? He
Right.
seems like a bad guy. You know, like
And he's-
you know,
and he's-
because like
yeah.
he's in this cult town, and I'm like, I don't know why I don't see a reason. Like I don't know why the fuck a cult town needs like a minigun on a biplane. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Right. But going back to what they said at the beginning of before they even played anything, the guy was like, "People are fucking scared."
People are
Had to get
fucking.
that
Oh, yeah.
I
love that.
People are fucking
Fucking
scared.
scared. I had to say it. Man.
I had to say, I was like, "Okay, dude, you're getting quoted. Thank you."
Yeah.
But
Uh,
then finally, for the last thing that Ubisoft showed
Dude.
was like the coolest
One of their
cinematic.
big-
one of
honestly,
the coolest trailers
one of
I've
I've
ever
their,
seen.
oh my god! Please make a movie for
The
Beyond
coolest-
Good and Evil
Yeah,
2.
Dude.
a cult classic for the first game.
Right, and it takes
Beyond Good and Evil 2.
15
looking
years.
Really good. Looking really good. The
Yeah.
trailer. They
Well, I
showed
mean,
off.
the trailer, the cinematic trailer looks good.
Yeah,
It
Yeah.
looks
good.
way too
well,
good.
even peaks of like when they were talking about it, they showed a little bit of like the
They
development.
showed, yeah.
It still looked pretty good, you know. It still looked pretty nice. But I had Nick was over and he was fucking screaming, like he was like, "Holy shit!" So that's pretty. So it's pretty hype. It's a prequel apparently.
It is a prequel.
And
That's
Yeah.
okay.
It was
I mean,
really crazy though. Like the animation,
looks
I know. I
finesse.
think their studio is a little smaller because it's taking so long to make it. That's why it's like,
Yeah.
yeah. But
It
like,
took like 5 years for this cinematic trailer alone.
yeah, that trailer was so detailed and like,
It was a good trailer.
yeah, and it was really cinematic, like the music and everything.
what I'm interested most about is the world. There are
The
hybrid
world looks
humans,
cool,
right?
yeah.
And there's like, where were they? They were like escaping Neo, Southeast Asia or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen that before. That was
Very
really cool
populated,
stuff.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like,
It was like,
flying car air traffic going
Yeah.
on.
And like
a lot of
Like
building,
Buddhism.
like
Yeah,
maps
like
to
Buddhist
other
temples and
worlds,
stuff.
like maps to like other worlds and shit, and like it's like, I don't know. It seems wild.
yeah. So I'm excited to see it because I know Beyond Good and Evil 1 was pretty good itself for like
Very
the time
good
it came
game.
out.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I can only imagine what they're gonna do.
I
with it.
really want to see gameplay. Is what just like the style,
Yeah.
the art style that they're using specifically for
Mhm.
this game. Because I think like off of this trailer alone, my expectations are so high.
Yeah.
With,
Yeah.
like detail, I like they could easily
Fuck up.
kill it,
Yeah.
right? Because I think this trailer had so much
Mhm.
thought into it. Like I want a movie now. I've never even played Beyond Good and Evil, and I want to know more.
It's on the GameCube, right?
Hmm?
It's
The
Beyond Good and
original?
Evil is on the GameCube, I think.
No, the Beyond Good and Evil was on the 360 and PS3.
Wait, what? No, it
Beyond Good and
wasn't.
Evil, the first one.
No,
Nah,
that was,
dude,
that
'cause
that was a
they-
re-release.
Yeah, it's been
Oh,
15
that
years.
was.
Since,
Oh, right. That was the HD. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then like the one thing at the end, they said like join the Space Monkey program.
Oh yeah, the Space Monkey.
Oh,
What
Space
is-
Monkey program.
What is that?
I think it's like it's just for
Like a
people
news-
to update on.
Oh,
on the
I was-
game, probably.
I was about to say it's like a newsletter.
I think that or I don't. Did they say that they help with the development as well? I don't know.
Oh,
Wait,
if you
what?
join the Space Monkey program,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not
they
100%
probably-
sure on that.
I
I
don't
mean,
think.
you might
I
be
don't-
able to join like a blog and stuff and like comment about what they're
Mhm.
doing and stuff.
Yeah.
But
I don't think it's anything like that.
If
No,
you're really interested.
What
in
I
the
wish it would be is that they secretly take you and they turn you to a hybrid monkey man and they send you to space. Start
Like,
colonizing.
space.
it's like you don't read the disclaimer. You
Yeah.
don't read the
fine print.
the fine print, and it's like we will turn you into a monkey with a robot arm. Just saying, it's in very fine print, just letting you know that this is what's gonna happen.
This is what's gonna happen to you, and you signed it. So
right.
yeah. You read your
But,
contracts, guys.
So, going down the list again, Justin, final thoughts on
final
Ubisoft
thoughts overall,
overall?
I was not very impressed with what they showed, other than like a couple games.
Okay.
But,
Yeah, there
Yeah,
there wasn't a lot to show at the Ubisoft. Like I said before, it was hit and miss for me. There were some games in there that kind of took my interest, like Skull and Bones and Beyond Good and Evil, and a couple others. But then there were others that were just that didn't really catch my interest at all. So
So, if you guys were to rate it, Justin,
Out of what?
out of 10, let's go out of 10, 10 being the highest.
I give it like a 6.
6? That's it's passing here.
Yeah.
I gotta. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10 actually.
All right. Favio, thoughts?
I give it a 6
Why?
because
Okay.
like even though like they did really show that much crazy stuff. Far Cry, I'm interested. Beyond Good, I'm interested already. Beyond Good and Evil 2 looks really cool. And I'm really interested. Like, I'm really digging for that. And then Skull and Bones, dude, that's fucking awesome.
Time to sing some sea
Mhm.
shanties.
Mhm.
Yeah, bring out the she shanties again.
Kyle?
Let's see. Say 7 Goonies out of 10.
And what about yourself, Darryl?
I'd probably give it a 5. Like,
5?
I wasn't that hype.
Yeah.
Literally everything you saw. Like, honestly, I don't care for water games, and then everything I saw, you can see later at a different time
At
with
another
more
E3.
detail.
Right.
More detail. It was.
Because
big
I mean, it
for
is
me.
Ubisoft, so like, of course, it's gonna be showing like at other stuff because they're such
Yeah.
a big company.
Mhm.
But
It's not. Like, I'm not gonna say it's the worst E3 conference. It was just a little lackluster to the way they delivered
Yeah.
I'm actually mad that they didn't start off with Just Dance.
it. Right.
Yeah.
Sub-Zero would have gotten me hype.
Not.
Yeah.
So I would have been like, "Ooh, what is this?" And then I would have quickly been disappointed, but then hyped up again.
Exactly.
When,
Exactly.
Freaking crap! I forgot her name already.
BB Rex.
BB Rexa. There we go. She thick, dude. Can't fade.
She thick.
She thick. 2 C's. Would brought the hype.
But yeah, moving on to the next conference.
To the next conference.
One of the bigger
promise
ones.
I can't fade. We're probably gonna hype up Sony.
Yeah, because we
'Cause
suck
everyone
Sony's
here
dicks.
Suck Sony's dicks.
Yeah.
And you guys already went on Microsoft too hard.
A lot of you guys. Yeah, there's a lot of.
You
Sony.
guys, you were in the Microsoft one. You guys shitted on Microsoft.
I
just sitting over here like,
I enjoyed Microsoft.
I mean,
I enjoyed Microsoft.
I mean,
I don't. They didn't enjoy it.
okay.
but getting the I don't know how to describe it. Just
Can I?
going on Sony real quick. They did not have sound.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think that's not.
For the first beginning.
I don't
for the
think.
first
Obviously,
I don't
it's
think
not a
that's
Sony
Sony. That's a Twitch
That
thing.
That was a Twitch thing.
That was a
It
Twitch thing.
problem. They did not have sound.
That was a
And there
Twitch.
was
I feel
a
like.
good 250,000 people watching from Twitch. Like,
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah,
hear
they kind of.
Uncharted.
But before, like besides that, cool. Like, oh my god, like
Yeah.
Yeah, they have-
and shit.
they know how to put on a show. Fucking they started this trend last year with the God of War, and the whole like orchestra and shit.
Oh,
But
yeah,
this-
they
The
did.
orchestra
They
was
did.
Everything looked pretty and fancy. You know?
Yeah, and then
I-
with this, with the cool ass music, and like the water like falling down effects, dude, so cool. And then like and then the environment was set that I was like, okay, this is Uncharted: The Lost Legacy,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
And it showed so nice, and it looks good. It looks like a genuine Uncharted game without my man's
Right.
Nathan.
So Justin,
Does like wait what?
what do you? I was gonna ask one sentence. Sum up Sony for your
one
Sony.
sentence?
One sentence for Sony with all of that to go.
Oh,
Honestly, like they just do so well, like with what they do now. Like I don't even think they can like they're not even worried. I feel like they're not even worried about what they do, because like
they just,
the way they started it from to the end,
I said one
like,
sentence.
legit. No, sorry, legit. The spokesperson came in twice. That was it.
Dude, don't put a little respect on his name, Sean.
Sean
Sean
legit-
Layden is the boy.
Sean Layden
He
the
is
came
the
in
boy.
twice, and he was like, "I already understand you guys."
You want more
Yeah,
games?
He understands what the fans
Well,
want.
that's why
He
it's called the
understands
Sony Showcase. It's not
Yeah.
even called the conference. It's just
It's
a
a show-
showcase.
it's
It's just a
we-
showcase.
We
There's
show
no-
you our shit, and it's
Right.
fucking sick.
So basically,
but,
just like a quick update.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop
Yeah.
there.
Diego, one sentence.
I'm gonna be brutally honest. It was a little lackluster, actually, for me.
That's your one sentence. You're putting a period right there.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
gonna-
I'll explain why later, but it was a little lackluster. Like I was
Okay,
expecting more, but I don't know.
All right, Favio.
Hype.
Hype. That's it. Period.
Yeah.
Exclamation mark.
Exclamation mark.
Exclamation mark. Got it. Hype.
Hype beast.
Hype.
All right, Kyle. One sentence.
Dude, why was everyone under?
What?
Did you say, Kyle? You cut out?
Cut out.
What?
You cut
Why was
out, but-
everyone?
Oh,
Why was everyone on their fucking phones?
Oh, and
Oh,
and the
there
theater.
Yeah.
There
I
were a
feel
lot
like
of people
everyone
looking
was-
down.
I think it's a
Right.
lot of press, so they were like trying to update stuff.
Yeah, because Sony's the big leader right now, so everybody wanted to go ahead and see like what they have up their sleeve, I
Right.
guess.
It's ridiculous though. Every time they show a panning shot of the one person on their phone just not paying attention.
I kept looking at this one dude who had like a notepad and was writing stuff down as they were going through the press conference. I'm like, all right, this guy's taking it the old-fashioned way, has a pen and paper, no phone, no laptop.
They were seated in a very cool theater.
Yeah, well, it's the same
It was-
theater
it-
from
it
last
was-
time.
It's always so theatrically produced to me how they
Yeah,
do these
dude. Mhm.
showcases.
So sick.
But going
I'll
into
point out one part where I thought it was like really great, but not yet.
Oh, okay. But all right, then going into their first thing, which I can't fade. They started last year off with this, and they started this year off with this, just showing more
Uncharted.
gameplay, which is Uncharted Lost Legacy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wait, they didn't start last year with Lost Legacy though.
Did they? Did they
No,
not? I
Yeah,
thought
they
they
did.
Lost
did.
Legacy wasn't announced until
Oh.
PSX.
No, yeah.
Oh, it was the
You're
PSX.
thinking, yeah, you're thinking of PSX.
Yeah, okay. You're thinking PSX, which was only 6 months ago then.
Hmm
That's
And
great.
since the last time we've seen, and they even repeated that same scene.
Yeah, they did. But
And
it just looks like an Uncharted game, and that's pretty good. So,
And I think
Yeah.
they wanted to kind of get it out of the way,
Yeah.
even though it was something they wanted. I guess they
get out of the
started
way.
with.
They hired a band.
Yeah, they had a whole band.
it's for the aesthetic, dude. It
Oh,
got me
dude.
in. It got me in the mood. Got me feeling weird, you know.
That's true.
But dude, yeah, I'm actually really surprised that they, not surprised, but I don't know. I shouldn't be surprised. But when this game came out, when did Horizon Zero Dawn come out?
Like in
Horizon
February.
Oh, okay, it's not that. Okay, that's a while ago. But yeah, they showed off the DLC. I'm assuming standalone deal. I'm assuming every
Yeah.
DLC is standalone now.
DLC.
The Frozen Wild looks cool.
I don't think that would be standalone though for some reason. I feel like that is
Part of like
DLC for Horizon. Like I think it's their first wave of I think how it is this is their first DLC for the game. That's why it's taken. That's why it's so big to show at this.
all right. Yeah.
Conference
Okay.
or
So it's like
showcase.
a wave. Okay.
It's yeah. If you own Horizon Zero Dawn, you can get this DLC, is what they're saying, and
Mhm.
that's why they have to hype it up here. Because it's been a
Yes.
few months, kind of silence on Horizon Zero Dawn information.
Yeah.
But it looks cool. It looks pretty. It looks neat, and I'm excited to see how it goes.
So I need to play the game because like
Same.
the game looks
Yeah.
really fun.
It looks cool. It looks cool. Yeah.
I like the whole change in like her design in like the winter.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I
People
like-
are
I
very
like that.
hyped for that.
Yeah, she looks
When
fucking
they showed
sick.
Alloy, they were like, "Yo, let's go!" Wow, I'm like, "Oh wow, I didn't expect
Beloved IP,
you
dude.
to be
Peop-
super psyched for DLC."
No, dude, people love her.
Dude,
They like,
Really?
it's a
yeah,
new-
I did not know that.
people are really into her character. Yeah.
you love her.
I like her voice actress. that's about all I know about her.
and
And
yeah,
then we got some
Days Gone.
very
Days Gone.
creepy Days Gone showing where they had
I have a
people
lot to
hanging.
say.
Hanging upside down.
Yeah, dude, that was so wild.
Just gonna jump into it.
Can you fathom how they thought of that? They were like, all right, and we're gonna have people hang upside down, and when he touches these people, they're gonna shake.
That's wild. They do. They're like I give them so much props for like
Uh,
thinking of that. Even think like it just adds so much to the showcase. It adds like such a. It's like conference like it's like most companies are supposed to be like, oh, we're gonna show our shit, but like they kind of give it to levels like it's personal. It's like, hey, we're gonna make it different.
It's
I
like
like
a
it.
Dolby Theater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know. For me, I'm not really interested in the game Days Gone. It doesn't really look
What?
appealing to me.
You know, I went
It
into
really
this
doesn't.
the same. Honestly, I was just kind of like, oh, Days Gone, whatever, zombies. Like,
Zombies, like
when they-
post-apocalyptic. It's
when
like
they
a lot of
showed
other
off-
like a lot of other games out there.
When they showed off the sheer scale of zombies, though,
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that is the one. That is the
I
one.
could not stress anymore. I was like,
That
yo,
is-
that's a shit ton of like that's a
that
that's
is-
a
yeah,
you worry
yeah.
about it amount
Um,
of zombies.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the one thing that I will say that did impress me a lot is the amount of zombies on screen
In that horde.
is a lot.
And it's
yeah.
not like some Dead Rising zombies where they're just idle until you come near a proximity. They were
Yeah,
going
and
back for good.
and the sound the zombies make as well is
it was
pretty
all
good.
very good. It was-
Yeah,
The
It
sound in
just
that
made me
game
more-
in general was really good.
I have
but
I've
as for everything else, oh, I'm sorry, I keep cutting you off. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have something to say about this because, like, as a technical standpoint, this game's bringing some new technology, man. That's a lot of zombies, and no frame rate drops.
Yeah, nothing.
With,
Yeah.
with like, cause like even with the first trailer, which is like 10 times as more zombies.
Oh yeah. The
That-
first time they
this-
showed it
I
off.
remember that.
Holy shit! This is that's the reason why I'm interested in this, dude. Because like it's a zombie game, yeah, and it has the whole like Lone Rider dude,
Lone
badass.
Rider post-apocalyptic type.
yeah, badass dude. But like fucking, this game is gonna bring zombie games to a new fucking like peak.
Mhm.
That's why I'm.
Yeah,
that's why I'm
they're
interested.
definitely going to raise the bar on like with this game.
Mhm.
But it's just I don't know. It's just there isn't just enough for me to to catch on to the game with just the amount of zombies and the sound.
I think the
don't know.
story is more interesting than most zombie games, though. Like, you can compare it, like, compared to State of Decay. There's a lot of mechanics in State of Decay, but like the story wasn't really defined, and I mean neither is this one. But like, you can kind of connect with the character that you play as more, because like, especially in the facial features they do, like all of that was so like really like close and like intimate in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can see that.
and it reminded me of Tomb Raider with a little bit
A little
of
bit,
Last
yes.
of Us, gameplay wise.
Oh yeah.
It very
So
felt very much like that.
so
It's very
I'm not
stealthy.
gonna. Yeah, it is very stealthy. But I'm not gonna take this game off of my radar. I'm still gonna watch it. Maybe they can improve it over the next couple of months or years or
Mhm.
however long it takes for this game to come out. But as of right now, I'm just not really interested.
How would you say
so.
they would improve it? For
Well,
you?
just I'm gonna add on to what Diego said. I still think this game needs to be improved. Because like some of the like it looks like gameplay wise it looks refined.
Like when I look at the game, it reminds me very like a lot of The Last of Us, a little bit. Or okay, that kind of just contradicted myself, but it looks very similar to The Last of Us, and that's another game with post-apocalyptic zombie type enemies. And I don't know. It's just like I feel like they kind of like rehashed that with Days Gone, but I don't know. I
Well,
could be
no,
wrong.
I
don't
would-
know.
But that's like the
Well-
general premise of the game. So how would you say they can improve it for you?
Well, the thing is,
Want to buy this game then?
well, I'm gonna say this, Diego, to like I guess like debate what you said. With Last of Us, I feel like that was more character driven story,
Yeah.
because like it's not all about the zombies in Last of Us. It's more about building up the characters.
The character
But
development.
with
yeah.
this, I feel like it's more about the action. Because
Mhm.
it's
Yeah,
not
that's
all
definitely
zombies
what it
versus
is.
humans, and it's not all zombie people. It's fucking zombie dogs and zombie bears.
Oh my
Zombie
god, the
bear.
bear. I
Oh
forgot
yeah, the
about
bear, the zombie bear. That was pretty good actually.
Kyle, you're pretty hyped for the bear.
Dude, that bear had fucking barbed wires around it. Like, where did it even come? What was
Yeah,
it doing?
there was like pieces of flesh missing from him. It
Yeah.
looked like he had like a busted eye, and he was zombified. So it kind of shows that the zombie virus or whatever this virus is not just for humanoids.
Mhm.
It's for it's for other creatures as well.
Yeah, it's so that like I feel like that it'll focus more on it'll be more focused on like actiony, stealthy stuff
Yeah,
instead of like
yeah.
actual story. So that's why I give it because like of course it would because like with the technology it's bringing and like how crazy the core of zombies are. So
Mhm.
so I feel like this game is gonna I feel like it's gonna stand out more than
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ton of zombie games.
Like I said, I'm not gonna dismiss this game immediately. Still gonna keep an eye on it, and I hope
Improves.
it does impress me later
Okay.
on. So
Right.
It's still way too early to like judge though.
yeah, because I think
I-
we've only gotten 2 trailers.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's fair.
that's
right?
very true.
We haven't,
Yes.
we haven't gotten anything else, so
Nope.
there's not too much information to go on for this game.
And
That's
before
actually
we
wild.
Move on from this one.
Wait, can
Did
I?
you guys notice? Wait, what?
Can I? Oh wait, I think we're about to say the same thing, but can I like?
The people bowing? Because that's what I was.
Oh
gonna
yeah,
say.
yeah.
That
He
one-
did that. Yeah.
Two
That
people
one
were
kid.
like,
That one
two
kid, yeah.
people, like two
Like
people,
two people. Yeah.
friends were just like, we praise this game more than like anything.
Then yeah.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say then the goat comes out. Sean Layden. He comes out and he's like, you know what? You guys love games. I love you. And like they mentioned all these games and they mentioned Persona 5, which I thought that got kind
Oh, yeah.
of hyped. And I was like, fuck yeah. And then he was like, now back to the games. I love that man. I want him to be like I don't know what I was gonna say.
I mean, again, this is a showcase. It's not a briefing, just showing off the games, kind of giving everyone an update of where everyone stands right now. So,
But then you see how much people respect Sony because every time he comes back, it's not like we're like, ooh, boo. It's like, yo, Sean.
yeah.
It's
They
lit.
applaud him.
Standing
It's like, yeah, this
ovation.
man's back.
Right.
Yeah.
But then we get to the standing O of all games. Monster fucking
Monster
Hunter
Hunter.
World.
Monster
Yes.
Hunter Worlds, dude.
Early 2018 release date.
That's
Yeah.
wild. What is
Early
Oh
2018.
my god.
I gotta say, there are a lot of games like from the past couple of days from like other press conferences that are also coming out early 2018.
early 2018 is about to be the fucking biggest
Either
money
early-
spender.
Like
Or the
2018
biggest pushback date.
2018
yeah, that's very true.
2018 in general is going to be a huge year for a lot of games.
Yep.
But
So-
okay, actually, let me put all 3 of the games that are 2018 together right now. So we got Monster Hunter World, Shadow Colossus HD,
Ooh,
Yeah,
and
Shadow
Marvel
of the
vs.
Colossus HD.
Capcom.
that's not
So-
2018.
That's not 2018.
That's coming out
that's-
this year.
That's coming out this year, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's coming out this year. But so Justin, which one are you most excited for?
Wait, what?
Out of the
Out of
3?
those 3? Why did you only pick those 3?
Because those are the next 3 games to me that really were anything new. Well, okay. Oh, no.
We'll go into
Yeah.
the more
Yeah,
stuff
okay.
later, but for
Because
right
Oh,
they
now,
did,
just out
they
of
did
those
these 3 games and then they had like a break where they did
Yeah.
the VR stuff. That's why I was
Yeah.
thinking like categorize these 3 games.
Out of
together.
all of those,
Out
Yeah,
of the
those-
3, out of the 3.
honestly, all of them are really cool. Like, it's the only thing that was that's actually Wait, is NBC isn't gonna be an exclusive, is it?
No,
It's
it's multi-platform.
It's multi-platform.
Yeah, the only thing that's exclusive is Shadow of the Colossus. So like, I really like that game. But
Dude.
Monster Hunter World was really cool. Like, I like the fact that they added like new mechanics to it, and that they didn't like
So
put in like just the same Monster Hunter game and just update the graphics.
Yep.
So
such a great improvement.
Yeah.
those are both really like back to back. Those are like
Yeah,
really good
dude.
highlights.
Like
Right.
when they showed Shadow, because like I fucking love Shadow of the Colossus, and like I was hyped when they announced the HD remake on the PS3,
Mhm.
and dude, I fucking shouted when this was up. So
The
Those
fact
games.
that they just made a release like a HD
A
remake,
remaster,
and now
yeah.
they're just like completely,
Remaster.
basically rebuilding the entire game.
Yeah, dude. No. This is so it's like crazy different.
Yeah.
It's like
Uh-huh.
it's not a remake. It's like a
It's a
remaster.
remaster, yeah. It's
It's
a
fucking-
Yeah.
remaster.
Oh man,
Remaster.
it looks awesome, and I
So-
can't wait to play it again.
Diego, out of the three?
Out of the three that like really like out of the three that I liked more, I guess I would say Monster Hunter, I think. Well, like out of the three, I think I liked it more. Yeah, Monster Hunter, I think would be the one.
Right. It's so. Oh my god, it's such a great game.
It looks
honestly.
pretty. It looks pretty neat. It looks pretty neat.
It looks pretty.
So,
And
it
Kyle,
does look pretty.
out of the three.
I know you guys love your Marvel's Capcom, but dude, the second I saw the trailer for Shadow of the Colossus and Monster Hunter, I knew immediately what those were.
Right.
Yeah.
It's so
crazy.
iconic, it's crazy.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
since I a Monster Hunter game for so long, I'm gonna have to go with Marvel
Mhm.
because
Right.
I haven't owned like a Nintendo console that can play Monster Hunter.
Mhm.
So I'm hyped
Exactly.
up
That's
for
like my biggest thing for that too.
Yeah.
It's so. Oh my gosh. And like, what's the greatest part about these two trailers? No words were spoken
No
Yeah.
for
worries.
either one of these games.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was just gameplay, and
Mhm.
more of what you wanted in every
Yep.
way, shape, and form.
Yeah.
It was like the greatest cut
Sequence.
of these two games
It was
that you
amazing.
could have put together. Like the
It's-
Shadow of Colossus one had emotion to it. That game is silent basically. It had emotion though in this one cut, and then Monster Hunter had all the hype it needed
Yeah.
possible for just these. I want to say they're like
God,
2 minute long, 3 minute maybe for each one.
Mhm.
And Marvel vs. Capcom is still lit. We're
We're not gonna. I don't want to.
there might be
wanna
some
talk about
choice
it.
words.
Do you want to talk about it? Might as well.
I mean, I don't know if there's much
I
to
mean,
talk
yeah,
about.
there's just one thing
I'm
to
just
say
saying,
is that it looks
It
crusty.
looks fucking ugly. Oh my
They-
god.
they
I
really-
tried standing up for it before Justin was saying like, "Yo, why does this game look like crust on a stick?"
Nah,
But-
it's like no. Honestly, that story trailer was better than the first one. But like,
You think so, really?
I think so because like the way the characters look and the way they acted in the first one just was so weird to me. Like I didn't expect it to be like that. Like the second one was more serious, which I liked. So like I don't know. I feel like the game. I hope the game does well because I don't want it to like just die out.
I don't think it's gonna die out because I feel like Sully's looking at gameplay. It does look like it's strong, and I feel like that's what's kind of milking it because like it's strong gameplay, but everything looks like poop.
Yeah, you definitely need to touch up.
They need to
these
touch up
models.
like
because they're using the same models from the fighting and the story.
yeah.
Obviously, when you're fighting, you don't notice that models are crusty in the
Actually,
face.
Chun Li's model in like when she's fighting is different.
It is.
It's so I don't know why they did that because like in her like cutscene model, she has like chicken legs. Her face is all fucking small. But like but like I don't know. She's so
It's
disgusting.
very.
What is
weird.
wrong with like Capcom fucking up their iconic like
Even
IPs?
Thanos was like downsized
Yes.
compared to
Yeah.
his in-game fighting model, which is
Yeah.
I mean it makes sense, but it like worsened the detail that was on him,
But
gonna
honestly,
and it was very weird.
I'm gonna say this: Capcom, with the fighting division, they're new with the story modes because like when Thanos was talking, it did remind me of the Street Fighter V cinematic story. So I feel like they're still in the works, but they need to pick up the pace, dude.
but I feel like at this point it shouldn't look like that.
We're gonna
Like
get left behind.
like the graphics shouldn't be that choppy.
I don't know, dude. They need to kick up. They need to kick it. They need to kick it.
They can do it.
They can do it. I believe in them. I believe. I want Marvel to continue forever. I want, but making it hard for
not every dynasty lives on forever.
that's
So
true. But like, it's such a long, especially with
Uh,
like Marvel with such a long legacy.
yeah.
Like, But
But
moving on.
Moving on. So the next thing that they showed off was, I believe, Call of Duty. Right? Call of
World-
Duty
It's just
World
a
War
nice-
II.
War 2.
Just some nice
Yeah.
gameplay.
Yeah,
Shut off
Yeah,
more
and actually-
gameplay.
it looks nice.
I
I'm
would, yeah, I
impressed.
was more interested in this one. Like, it looked like an actual shooter I would play.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be honest. This is the first Call of Duty game that I actually think I may pick up in a long time. In a long time, because like when I saw the first trailer, like it kind of hit something with me. Like it kind of they showed a lot of camaraderie, like a lot of brotherhood type stuff in there, and that hits home, especially with the military setting. So it like to me at least it looks really interesting, and I may pick it up. Like I said, the first Call of Duty game for me in a long time. So
It for sure obviously has like that same feel that Battlefield 1 had when they were showing off before the game came out, and it was like, yo, it looks like it has a deep story to it that people are going to be invested into, which then therefore makes you want to play the online. I
yeah,
feel like that's like the gimmick, not the gimmick, but that is like
That's
the
trope.
mainstream thing right now. Whereas before it was like, hey, we're progressing to the future, and then Battlefield was like, nah, we're worrying about story and gameplay.
And then,
Yeah.
and then everyone's like, oh shit,
Now
all right.
everyone kind of has to hop onto that train now.
and,
But it does look like
this is-
Activision is doing just with it.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
Sledgehammer's thing.
this
like
is I was about to say
Oh,
this is
yeah,
this is Sledgehammer's first Call of Duty, I think, right?
No,
for
they
the series.
No.
no, they did Modern Warfare 3.
They did Modern Warfare 3. Okay,
Yes.
I wasn't.
And
I
I
wasn't
think,
sure.
wait, let me check.
Didn't they do?
Yeah, I feel
Did they do Advanced Warfare? Or was
Did
that?
they do
That's-
Ghost?
No,
No,
Ghost-
they did
Ghost
Advanced
is-
Warfare and Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
Advanced Warfare.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Modern Warfare 3, great game.
And also, I'm gonna say Modern Warfare 3 great game, and also with Advanced Warfare, I personally it was pretty good,
Yeah,
and
it's not,
it looked good. It's honestly the best looking Call of Duty to date.
I don't know why.
World
Advanced
War
War-
II, yeah.
Advanced Warfare,
Advanced
Advanced
Warfare was
Warfare.
pretty good.
it looks really good. I'm pretty sure like it hasn't aged like.
I haven't
it-
looked
I don't know. I gotta say World War II. I think looks better. than
Oh
Modern
yes,
Warfare.
of course.
Well, of course.
That's
Yeah.
progression. That and with because they kind of added a little gameplay within the trailer, you know, but with no HUD and stuff, and the animations look really sleek. And
Yeah.
I got when I heard the M1 Grand like pop off
Oh, the-
its thing, I was
The
like,
reload,
oh, dude,
the
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 reload.
clip popping out.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, the nostalgia. Oh my god, like, man, it just reminds me of me playing World at War.
Yep.
And, yeah, I'm excited.
World War my favorite Call of Duty. I think out of all the others is yep.
So, it's cracking up to be good. And then, I don't
November
know
3rd.
how in depth you guys want to go into this montage of VR.
Yeah.
We can go through it. We can go
Uh,
through it. We can go through it.
Okay, so VR Skyrim.
That's cool.
Mhm.
VR is just.
I already
literally-
expected
love
that.
Skyrim.
Literally
Well,
every other company has shown off VR Skyrim.
I wanted to state that I kind of because like Skyrim is such an awesome game and like they're just adding more ways to play the game, more new experiences. So I
Right.
kind of like that. So
And
yeah,
then we have Star Child.
that
Yep.
I have a huge question with that one. What is it? It's a VR game, right? But
It's
it
a
doesn't
VR
look.
game
VR.
because
VR
they all
game.
had VR
Yes,
at
but-
the bottom of the corner, but
it
it
doesn't-
didn't look at all VR.
It looked like a side-scrolling platformer.
Right.
It's well, I think what it is basically the VR is like you control the camera or something.
Yeah, that's weird. So that you have a controller. So like, oh man, that'd be tricky.
Yeah, so you still like play,
That's creative. I like
move
that.
the character around, and then
That's
use
unique.
the head tracking to like control the
Yeah.
camera.
It's unique.
Then after that, I believe was the Impatient. was
That
the next
looks
game.
like interesting.
It looks
horror
it does
game.
look
It's
interesting.
interesting, but they don't have any gameplay.
They don't.
Was that
Yeah.
Well, I'm more
VR
saying-
as well?
Yes.
Yes, these are all
That
VR.
was VR? Okay, so the next couple of games are VR.
And then
And-
yeah.
Oh, but I have more to say on
Oh,
the
you had
impatient
some-
stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like I'm really into that like insane shit. I like that, and like
Oh,
it,
it looks
I'm into
cool.
that.
It looks-
it kind
looks
of
cool.
gave off like Outlast 1 vibes.
Outlast.
You know, like oh,
Yeah.
you're in a hot mental. Like I like that, so I want to see. I'm hoping to see more of that soon.
right? And then we had
Bravo team.
more
Oh,
Final
yeah,
Fantasy
I
15.
didn't write that
VR.
down.
Yeah.
So
Final
That
Fantasy
is
15
that is
VR.
the
I remember when they
that's my game of the year right there.
the game you haven't finished.
Yeah, the game I haven't
You still
finished.
haven't finished, but I remember when they showed off VR before for this game, and we were like, "Whoa, that's cool!" And then literally, it was just what they showed: one fight with the one character, you play as him, and now it's like a fishing experience, which I think
Yep.
is whatever. That comes out this year, September.
That should be like $20, bro. I
It
feel like
should
Final
be like
Fantasy
$3.99 because the fact that you brought up Project Morpheus.
It should be
Yeah,
like it
right.
should, 15 at the max, to
Right.
be honest.
And then we had a Bravo Team VR, which
Bravo
Which looks
Team
like a
VR
SWAT-based
is,
game.
it looks like
military.
a knockoff old
It's-
shooters, honestly.
Yeah,
It just
it's a
looks
it's a
old
military
shooter.
game.
like arcade style.
Yeah, it looks very
Uh-huh.
old, honestly. It
Yeah.
it didn't look that great, but obviously, if you have a VR and you're into shooters, this would be the game for you.
Okay, I have one thing to contrast with the next one and Star Child.
Mhm.
With Moss,
Oh.
you
Yeah.
play as the camera.
Moss.
You play as the
Moss-
camera.
I think you
technically.
actually help
No,
him
you.
out
I
with
think
stuff.
Yeah.
I think
But like, what, like,
affect the
what-
environment.
Yeah, but I feel like that's what they kind of did with Star Child a little bit. But like
Yeah.
this one is like definitely like, okay, you're the camera, you help out. But like
Yeah.
with
I'm
Star Child, I was just
actually-
like, I was really confused. So
Moss is a very cute looking little game.
Yeah,
It's-
cute
it's,
little
Yeah,
mouse.
dude, that mouse.
Yeah,
Oh.
dude, I've always wanted a Stuart Little sequel. So like, I'm really glad he has a sword now. You
little
know,
high, little low.
Yeah.
little hey, little home.
Yeah.
I can't. I honestly, Star Child and Moss really confused me because I kept thinking like, I was like, is the VR section over? Is this
Yeah,
is
right.
this the game that you're showing off?
I liked the reveal. I don't know, like like
Yeah.
how it's like he looked down and then like you see yourself. That was cool.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was very neat, but I really need to see someone playing them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is what I
I think out of all the VR games that were introduced, I think Moss is probably the one I'm most like, the one that caught my attention the most, just because
Yeah, 'cause of the
of
mouse.
the way that it plays and
No.
the little mouse, obviously.
Yeah,
so.
that mouse.
yeah, little Stuart Little
It's got the mouse, dude.
is always adorable.
Yeah.
You know?
And I believe that ends that montage for the
Yeah,
VR,
Yeah,
right?
dude, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Okay, they said Marvel vs. Capcom had a demo. So during this entire VR section, I was just like taking down
Where?
VR notes and trying to find a demo on the PlayStation Store all at the
Wait,
same
but-
time.
you
But,
and me both.
And so
But,
like, that's why Star Child and Moss had me lost. I was like,
For some
what is this
For
VR?
some reason though, Marvel vs. Capcom not showing up on the store for some people.
The store updates on
It's-
Tuesdays. There's
yeah,
no
that,
way.
I don't know. That's like available tomorrow, but like.
that's
I feel like
can't-
they did like a play on words for us because like it's available now, right? At E3, but we will, and it's available to download. Not today though, but whatever.
Whatever, that's a tangent for another day.
yes,
where I
that's a
just
tangent,
Go
yes.
on Capcom.
Yes,
But,
expect that podcast.
So here comes
the
the
big-
big
yo,
hype
the
for
big day.
I don't want.
Yeah.
I don't want.
Wait, hold on, real quick, real quick.
I
I'm just gonna say real quick.
Oh.
These next couple games, I think, are probably some of the bigger ones.
the heavy hitters,
Yeah,
the
for
heavy
sure.
hitters.
Dude,
that-
the sleeper hit.
the sleeper hit.
Yeah,
Actually-
yeah. So,
It- I'll go on to it with when we get to it.
yeah.
Okay,
So,
so
so,
let me go into
these next
God
couple
of-
games are.
God of War.
Dude,
early
oh
2018.
my god, this game looks so fucking sick.
God
God of
War
War
is
is looking pretty
pretty
cool.
easy.
So,
What?
real quick, because I don't know too much about God of War. So, he is now in Norse mythology
Yes.
now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because before he was in Greek mythology, so
Yeah.
now
Yes.
it's Norse. Okay.
He killed all the
And,
bitches.
literally, we don't know anything else besides
But-
what we've seen in this trailer.
Kind of. We can kind of depict stuff.
I mean, okay, we're not. This isn't a speculation podcast.
Well,
This
no,
is
no, no,
the,
no, no,
the
well,
theory
like,
podcast.
look, well, I can. It's not a theory. It's more like kind of given out, right?
I mean, yeah, obviously, I have things like written here that I think are happening, but
I mean,
like,
just might as well just say it.
okay,
just
what are
like,
you,
you know,
gonna say? What are you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna say because at the end it showed the world serpent, right? And it was like, whoa, right? And then they did this little cute thing with the logo with the snake eating itself. So that's Ragnarok.
Yeah.
So like that's kind of cool. Now we know what the game is.
I
year
actually
round.
I was talking to Miguel.
Exactly. Yeah,
about that.
exactly. Boy.
I was talking about how like I feel like since Kratos honestly just kills gods all the time,
It
he's gonna come to the Norse mythology and like fight Fenrir, Loki, in them, which would therefore cause Ragnarok to happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then for some reason he would either try to stop it because he has a child now.
Probably. Yeah, they did set the dude.
They set up a very heavy, bonding.
Yeah, I
Can
have
we
to
talk
say.
about the-
Can I,
very heavy
yeah, can we talk about
bonding.
that?
Yeah,
Come here, boy.
of course.
Over
The
there,
line,
boy.
that lady said, which is like this child is not your past, he's your
It's-
son. That was
Yeah.
like crazy. I was like,
Yeah.
wow.
Confirmed.
That was
Dead
that
of
was.
Confirmed Dead of War.
Dad of War.
Dad of
Dad of
War.
War.
That's why they can't put a 1, 2, or like a 4 after it's Dad of War. This
Dad
is a
of
new
War,
title, a new
yeah.
IP.
New IP, Dad of War, featuring Kratos.
Did you guys notice that his voice was different?
Yes,
Like a different voice actor? That really got me.
I guess it could.
I never played any of the.
Yeah.
To see
I never
age.
played any of the others, so I didn't know.
I honestly, I don't know how they're gonna explain everything that's happening,
I,
but
I feel like with such a complex story, I feel like it'll get there.
yeah,
You know, it'll tell itself more. Like like that's what most of the games really are.
right.
It tells
And
the
then,
story
like,
itself with the game, with the progression of the
Final-
game.
like story bit I want to talk about before we go into like the gameplay.
Mhm.
Is he Thor?
Is
what?
he
Is he
Oh,
Thor? Like, did they
Oh,
replace his hammer
Axe.
with an axe?
With an axe.
But no, but
Is he
look at it. But look
Doesn't
at-
Thor?
Does he
Doesn't
kill
Thor also
Thor?
have? Doesn't Thor also have an axe?
He
Like,
uses
yeah.
an axe
Well,
sometimes.
we're
Yeah, he
forgetting, we're
does.
missing the big missable detail of like his axe gives out like an icy aurora.
Like a blue.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
weird.
So, like,
chevron type
I was
thing.
thinking, I don't know, I'm not big on the Norse mythology.
Mhm.
All I know is a man who
Thor's
all I know is like, there's a Norse dude, fucking who has ice.
Ooh,
Ymir,
Ymir?
yeah, like
Ymir.
I feel like
Ymir's
he
a,
would.
Ymir's a,
He's
Ymir's
a
frost giant.
Yeah,
He's
there you
like
go.
the king of
Frost
frost giants.
Yeah, I feel like he would be. I don't know,
It's
but
so weird how
it's
it
weird.
returns to him all the
Yeah,
time.
right,
That's
like
a
the
new
like-
mechanic.
Well,
Yeah,
Well, like the thing is, in the last part, the serpent spat it out, and
right.
we saw that the kid actually like talked to it. Right?
yeah. The kid
Right,
the
the
kid
kid
understood.
said, yeah, the
Yeah.
kid said it. The serpent's gonna help him.
Yeah.
It probably goes with the theory you're saying, Daryl, that they're gonna cause Ragnarok
Right.
and whatever.
Obviously, he's getting support because
Mhm.
his son even says like, "Mom said if someone's willing to help, let them."
Yeah.
So-
So I feel like it's like more
I
of
think
this
that's
game is
the-
gonna focus more on like it's gonna have like crazy
A
action.
change Kratos.
Yeah, a changed Kratos, and that's kind of
Uh-huh.
cool. His beard's looking nice though.
That is a luscious beard.
That is it's and like going on to like the game, Kratos' model looks so nice.
Oh yeah,
Like,
the game looks beautiful.
He
like,
looks
everything.
like he's aged, and it's like
Yeah.
really good looking. Like he
You
has
could
little,
tell. You
he
could
has
tell
little white
that the,
hairs in his
You can
beard.
tell that I don't know if that's paint on his skin, but it looks. You could see that like the white and the red, they're kind of fading away on his skin. Like they're not
They're
as
cracking.
defined as you. Yeah, it's not as defined as they were in the previous games. So, good little attention to detail there. You know.
And then
I
going
just
on.
find it crazy how they redefine like that classic game to like this
Yeah.
kind of like
Oh, for sure.
brand new.
Oh yeah, that is
idea.
great. Like it's like like God of War was just all about that violence,
Yeah, when
but
you
like
look back
this
at,
is like
Oh,
it's so
Really?
down to earth now. So like
real,
it
real
looks
quick.
looks
Real
nice.
quick. Yeah, it does look nice. But real quick, did anyone else notice the head that's hanging on his waist?
Oh, I had that written down. Yeah, I was going to talk about that
Here-
for gameplay reasons.
that's from the previous game.
Yeah,
That's
no,
from
but
the
it's a new
previous
head.
game?
It's a
Oh,
different
it's a
head.
new head.
Yeah, because the head before was Helios.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was Helios, and this is a different head.
I mean,
He
it
just-
looks like one of the eyes is glowing and it's blinking.
Yeah,
sometimes.
nah, because I know you haven't played God of War, but like before you cut off Helios' head, Helios raises the sun, so you can use it to like blind enemies as
Blind,
like a counter
yeah.
in a sense.
Oh,
So it's clearly using old gimmicks with
Okay.
a new twist.
It kind of makes sense because like he wouldn't forget You know?
Yeah, of course. But it's just kind of neat how that was like a
Yeah.
nod. If you saw that, you saw it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
it's
if you're
really
if
cool.
you're a fan, you're like, oh, okay, everything is
But,
this is God of War basically. You're playing a God of War. game.
Yeah, and then into the
Yeah.
combat of the game, it
So
looked really.
smooth.
I think people
Oh.
are really
We're
jumping
going
on board
pretty
to
depth
like.
with this game most than most others.
Because I was planning on doing that for the next 4. Really, they're
Yeah,
big
the
hitters,
next 4, yeah,
and they
kind of-
probably showed like some of the most gameplay
Yeah.
Mhm.
overall. But companies are jumping on board with like this whole 2 people. Like you have a person you play as and a
Yeah.
companion.
Yeah.
Mhm,
That's
Yeah.
like a big thing right now, and like
Yeah.
your son's like a weird ass little monkey with a bow and arrow.
That
Because
was
like,
cool though. Like,
yeah, like you knocked the dude up, and then his son jumped off from his shoulders and shot him with an arrow. I was like, yo, what is happening?
Yeah, dude, it looks so cool.
Because God of War is a hack and slash, but that was like some methodical, thought out process right there.
Like,
I mean, hey man, they do say that you get wiser with age, you know.
that's
so.
true.
Right.
a
So
more experienced creative.
yeah,
Mhm.
and then
yeah, that's for sure. It's true.
the whole edition with his son adds like a whole level of gameplay, because I feel like there's gonna be like, oh, like they're gonna, of course there's, I feel like I like, quote me on this, they're gonna have a level where they separate and you play as a son solely.
Of course.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, but like it adds more to the game. It's like, yes, it's not just God of War. It's like God of War plus more. Like I
God
kind
of
of,
War plus
I'm really
God
into
of
that.
War.
The only thing I
God of
don't
War
like
plus
is
more.
that they just called it God of War. Like,
I guess because it's supposed to be like a, cause first
A
of all,
new
it's-
a new trilogy or maybe.
no, I
But,
feel
like,
like.
Yeah, like a reboot in a sense.
Yeah,
but not a
reboot, but like, cause he's in Norse mythology now.
Yeah.
How?
It's,
So, like,
it's not
it's-
Greek.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
I'm
it's
sure
like,
I'm sure they'll explain how he got there.
They said
in the game, so.
they do say in the trailer, or like in the thing, it was a new realm. It was a realm.
yeah, realm. That's I
And,
know
but then
that
at the same time, they were talking about how,
they knew of him.
yeah, they knew of him and how people like him are supposed to be more sophisticated, like as if they knew Greek people existed.
So that
but
brings
they
a
just don't fuck
whole
with each other.
that
Yeah.
brings a whole new level of like crazy ass shit.
That
You
and,
know?
like they don't like each other. Like apparently, like the Greek gods and the Norse gods apparently, like they were saying, like they don't like you. They don't like your kind, so they're probably gonna like come after you or something like that. I think is what the lady said.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was very crazy, honestly.
Mhm.
Overall, like gameplay, everything they showed for God of War just had me more hype for early 2018.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Until one company ruins early 2018 by going, "Hey, December."
Or yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I-
it just
I,
sounds like a very soon push. But
yeah. It sounds like they're saying early 2018 to build a hype, but then they'd be like, yeah, this game's still not done.
right, and so hopefully that's all good. And then Detroit.
I want to talk so much about this.
Detroit
Oh,
become human.
this
Detroit
game
become
has a-
human.
is so sick.
That okay, just
Okay.
what I thought was, we'll go down the list here, but what I thought was weird is like the last time we saw Detroit, we were a detective.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're a revolutionary,
Yes.
and I think that is just like, I don't know what's happening in this game anymore,
mean,
or like the
I
scale
think-
of which
I
we're
think
playing.
what may happen is that you're gonna play as two people. You're gonna play as
Actually-
the first guy who was the detective, who's on the side of like the government or something like that,
Yeah,
and then
basically.
you're on, and then the other dude who you saw in this trailer, you're gonna play as him as the revolutionary who's on the side of the revolution, obviously. And you're gonna get two perspectives. So
Can I put this in like the thing? What I believe is that it's gonna be kind of like Heavy Rain, kind of, which just has
Yeah,
multiple
thinking too.
like points of view. Because like, yes, we have the detective, right, and then we have the revolutionary. But if you noticed, the detective was shown in the trailer.
yeah,
And they were shown a family of seems just normal humans. So I feel like they're gonna have like an effect, and it's gonna be like a
I
triple.
do think that is a thing too.
And they're gonna cross paths depending on what on
Well,
each story you choose.
Yeah.
So this
This
game is
game-
gonna be super Oh
There's
man,
gonna be a lot in
a
it.
lot, and I
This,
kind of
this
I'm
game, this
excited.
game is super heavy on the choices you make. Like,
Yes.
so
So,
the
I
choices you
just-
make in the past can affect the future.
Hmm. And I
I
like
just hope
that.
it doesn't end up like the last game they made,
What
like-
Beyond Two
Souls.
Souls?
Beyond Two Souls. Like
Oh,
That was
yeah,
just-
there was
yeah.
a lot of like,
It's a lot.
insignificant
Yeah.
choices.
and, like,
Yeah.
that game just didn't do like as good as I thought it would do.
Uh-huh.
That's true too.
Mhm.
Kyle, what are your impressions on Detroit?
I feel like people are gonna beast on me for this, but I first thought it was like a new Deus Ex game or something.
Really?
I thought, yeah, I thought he was gonna pop out of the fucking manhole. And
Dude, that's
No.
crazy. When they showed it, I was like, "Oh, Detroit, okay."
I could not remember the name of this game.
I honestly don't think I saw the first
Like-
trailer.
Oh, that makes
When-
sense.
that makes a lot of
Yeah,
sense.
it does just look like a way too good looking game then.
When I
Yeah.
saw the when I saw like the blue ring on their temple, that's how you that's how I immediately know, like the androids. When I saw that,
Right.
that's how I immediately knew it was like, oh, this is Detroit.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what like coming back to like the gameplay is why I keep thinking like the scale of what this game has.
Yeah, it's
Because
crazy.
literally that whole scene we saw play out doesn't have to happen.
Yeah,
It
it can't
doesn't
say.
have to.
That's like 20 minutes of gameplay you don't do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
and
I want.
That's
if you choose,
wild to me.
one path
Dude.
instead of the one that was
And then
chosen.
that's missing like over hundreds of dialogue and choice options that you just
Holy
do not have to do.
Son,
And think
platinum-
about that for each character.
dude.
I'm thinking like how freaking huge of a game they're making.
The trophies that you have to
dude,
get.
platinuming the game is
Right.
gonna be a pain in the fucking ass.
It's pretty ambitious.
Yeah,
Like,
dude,
even-
I'm super stoked. I 100%
Yeah.
back this game. I'm gonna buy it for sure.
Right, it's so big, and like even with the last when they showed the detective, he was like supposed to calm down an android. You could have
Yeah.
just ended that whole situation by shooting him. You could have just shot the dude.
Dude,
There's-
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure in that trailer there's a fucking ending where you kill yourself.
You kill
Oh
yourself.
Yeah, like-
you can't.
Wow.
You risk your life to save the little girl. That's dead.
Yeah,
that
that's
means
cool.
you'll never play as that dude again.
Yeah,
You
that's
kill yourself with the dude. Like you put
And, like,
yourself
yeah.
up with the dude, and
no.
you
It's
save
like
them all.
there's like two ways you can kill yourself then, because there's one where like you fall with them, and then the other one where you
Mhm.
shoot yourself in the fucking face. Oh my god.
It is.
Hey, man. And like, what if it's like permadeath? That'd be so
no, it
wild.
probably is.
Oh my god, that's
'Cause
crazy.
You
I
can,
can't.
you can die in heavy rain pretty early, not too early.
Yeah,
you can
but
die pretty
Holy
early,
shit.
and it causes the ending to completely change. Obviously, not completely, but it just changes the ending because you
Holy
need everyone
moly.
for the true ending. Not to spoil heavy rain, but I just thought that was like that game
Who
blows
makes
me
this?
when I think about how quantum something, right?
Quantum
Oh, God.
Dream.
I am
Quantum Dream.
Super
That's what you said,
excited.
right, Justin?
Quantic
Yeah.
Dream.
Quantic Dream. There we go. It is. Their games are always ambitious, I will admit, and even though Beyond Two Souls did not have
that much.
the yeah, it
And
didn't
Ellen
deliver
Page,
as
though.
much as I thought. But okay, Ellen Page though.
No, but
This
yeah,
game-
this game looks so ambitious, and I'm like, dude, it's gonna be huge.
And the gameplay looks more fun than Heavy Rain is.
Mhm. It looked more. It looked
actiony.
like.
It looked more.
Yeah.
You play as a third-person character.
Yeah,
but
it
then
was-
you have all these options.
But instead of playing like the weird
like
motion.
a weird,
Yeah.
weird. Also, Heavy Rain had that. It was in that era of PS3 where motion control was being experimented.
Six axis.
yeah,
Jason.
yeah.
Jason, Sean. Okay.
Oh,
But-
Jason?
and then we have a game that we've already known about with I don't. Did we know the release date?
Yeah,
I
but
didn't-
apparently they pushed it forward 2 days.
Forward 2 days.
Whoa.
Okay, so Destiny.
That's
2
never been
with a
done.
Ballsy,
September
dude.
6th release date because they're so
September 6th.
confident that that is good.
and a whole bunch of PlayStation exclusive content.
a whole.
Yeah.
A
Literally
lot.
just a bunch of basically a DLC pack of exclusive
Yeah,
content.
it's a lot of shit.
Uh-huh.
But
Was
I'm
Destiny
actually
2
excited for Destiny.
Ah.
Are you really?
Yeah, like I honestly, because I wanted to try the first one, but I was discouraged, and now like I feel like since they're saying they're not gonna make the same mistakes that they
Yeah.
did before,
Yeah, the first one
I'm
on
like-
release was really bad.
I'm just
Not,
interested in
it's-
playing
yeah.
like because now they already said you're gonna start fresh, so everyone's gonna be at the same, pretty much skill level.
Mhm.
And I like the classes and the character customization. Like I enjoy that.
You know what's funny with this? You would think like that with this type of game, the gameplay trailer would get me hooked. But that first initial trailer they had with like the two sides, be like, oh, they're doing like rallying up their troops and like getting all hype and
Yeah.
shit. That hooked me. I don't know why. I was like, this game is gonna be cool.
Did you play the original?
I found it funny, like with Cat 9, I think his name is
His name
right?
is Cat 9.
Yeah. Cade 9.
Cade
Oh,
9.
Cade. I was about to say like that's a fucking cool ass like tech
Or is
joke.
it Cade 5? It's like Cade something.
It's Cade 9, I think. But
Cat 9.
you know,
Cade.
you have the Titan. I don't remember his name. You have the Titan who's like, you know, really rallying like people around him, and then you have Cade 9 who's just like saying all this stuff, and people are like, what?
Yeah.
And then in the end, like you have the Titan who's like, "Who's with me?" And everyone's like, "Yeah." And the King Lion's like, "Yeah." And nobody's with him, and he's like, "And then you can get loot." And everyone's like, "Yeah."
I don't know that. I don't know why
was pretty funny.
that like vibe, that whole vibe got me, and I was like, yeah, and probably
Like-
because of like the character.
Did you
Yeah,
play
like,
the
the
first Destiny?
the way that I saw
Favio?
that trailer.
Play bits of it. I got into the alpha and beta, and
You got in, they were free.
not the alpha.
you
not
you
the
could
alpha.
just
Not
download
the
the
alpha.
beta though.
Not
The
the
beta
alpha.
was open to all.
Well, there's two betas. Got into both of them, bitch.
Oh, it might be, dude.
Because what I remember from the first Destiny is that the story was like really just
Oh, it was yeah.
lackluster.
Yeah.
It was second to gameplay
All I
Yeah.
remember is hitting the level cap, and then I got really fucking bored.
on the beta. Wasn't the level cap like 5?
Oh no,
Six.
like the second beta it was like 30 something.
Nah, there's no way because the level cap in game is 20.
Maybe I played the game. I don't remember.
But I mean, the game itself, like once you hit the max level, and
It's
you've
called
done,
the
and you've
grind
done most
fest.
of the stuff, yeah, when you've done most of the stuff, it's very like boring
It
because
is
you
hard.
replay everything that you've done before. There are some
Mhm.
new stuff every once in a while, but
Yeah, that was
it's mostly just replaying
that was also
and
very-
grinding it.
early in the game because
Mhm.
it took a while for them to really get the DLC rolling. And honestly, I feel like more than half the people who got the game dropped it after
Mhm.
Yeah.
a good few months.
Well,
I did, honestly.
I wanna-
I gotta
wanna-
say though,
I want to
Okay.
add more to like the whole game thing, like with the first game, because like a friend of ours played a fucking shit ton of that game, right?
Max?
No, Valeria.
Oh,
Oh,
I
She
Valeria.
didn't
played
know.
a lot of it, and I remember she told me, it was like, yeah, I hit the level cap, and like I have to grind so hard just to like,
It's
Get
it
shit.
is.
and like that dude, that was like I was like about to buy the game until she said that. I was like, nah, boy.
I was there with her. I played a ton of that game.
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't hit max rank. I don't think.
But a bitch.
I actually no. I think I did hit. I think I did hit rank 20, like max rank 20. But then once they like added like the light rank into the game, then I never
Oh
got
my god,
max
the
rank for
fucking
that.
right.
I'm so whipped, dude. And then they got rid of the loot cave.
Well,
The
yeah,
loot cave. Oh,
I was just done.
it's all
But
traded.
I was
like
just
on
gonna
the
say
console.
I was just gonna say real quick, like the lore behind Destiny is really interesting.
Oh yeah.
Like talking to the I don't know what they're called. I think they're called like guilds or
Oh, like they're guilds. They're
the
guilds.
guilds. Yeah, like I don't remember all of them that they're called, but I know one of them is called the Future War or something like that. Like the blue guild. Do you remember?
No, I don't remember any of their names.
No.
But okay,
really.
well, anyways, like a lot, like the 3 guilds that you could join in the game, they were really cool. Like they had like their own history. Like there was one, there was like the Blue Guild, which was like they were ready for like the incoming darkness. You know, they were like, we have to fight against it. Like we can't run away. And then you have the people in the red, which the red and white. I don't remember what they were either. But they were like they're trying to bring back like the golden age of Destiny. Like they were trying to just bring back a lot of the old stuff that was gone. And then you had the people in the black and white, which was like this earth is doomed, darkness is going to take over everything, so we should just leave. And I found that really cool. Like there was a lot of lore behind Destiny 1.
Wait, but it was all back. It was all behind a fucking wall of shit.
Yeah.
I
But,
didn't
but,
wanna-
but I think we're talking a little bit too much about Destiny 1 and not about Destiny 2. This is Destiny 2 that we should be probably talking about.
Yeah, but the big problem with this is that the big problem with that is Destiny 2 gameplay wise looks a lot like Destiny 1.
It looks a lot like Destiny 1, yeah.
And that's my biggest concern.
I don't think there was anything wrong with the gameplay. I think it's just the
I think
timing
the-
of all the stuff that you have to do and like the events and stuff. I feel like if they execute it better, then they'll have a good game in their hand. But like
I'm gonna say right now, I would have had more fun if I had more friends to play with. Because
Yeah.
I think when I played Destiny,
Yeah,
it
of
was
course.
really only me and my friend Bryce. It was really just me and him that would play the game. And I think my other friends, I don't know if he played with us as well, but I think it was always just like me and another friend, or me and two other friends. And you know, for a lot of the stuff in the game, especially the big stuff, you
The
really
raids.
you needed, yeah, like the raids. You needed a big group to play with, and you needed to be good. Unfortunately, my friends were not good, and I didn't have a lot of them. So
Indeed.
Does that include yourself?
yeah, it includes myself too.
Ooh.
Um,
Come on, man.
but
Better
like
than
what was that one PvP thing? The Trials of Osiris. Could never get like 7 wins or something like that to get like the special stuff that you got at the end of it. Could never do it because you know, my friends were so crap. And yes, I was some crap too. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't the best, but like I felt like I could hold my own compared to my friends. But I don't know. That's probably just me. I'm just hyping myself up. But like just to reiterate earlier, I felt like I had more fun with Destiny 1 if I just had more friends to play with. So
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
getting into 2, obviously new guns, new story, a better story that is
Probably
explained to you.
New abilities and stuff.
Yeah.
they did, yeah,
They showed off.
remade all the classes.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Remade.
in a way.
I
Did
don't know if they
they-
were remade, but
In a way, they have different abilities now.
they
Did they add a
added
melee?
new ones. I know.
Well, I don't know, because like I'm pretty sure when I was watching it, they said something about like how in the last one, you guys all of them had like those like kind of ultimate abilities, and they
Uh-huh.
completely changed those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
So
gonna say, did they like add a melee class? Looked like the one guy only was using a sword.
I don't know. I think that's one of the abilities.
Oh yeah, the guy that was running with the sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't under. Yeah, that was
I think that was
something
in
new.
Hunter, right?
Hopefully,
They haven't any
just a new,
new
weapon in general.
classes.
what?
Maybe it was just a new weapon in general because they added a lot of new weapons.
I know.
Yeah,
I know
'cause-
I know there was like there were swords you can get in Destiny 1, like near the later end of the game.
Oh man, that must have been back behind that stupid ass.
Yeah,
yeah.
System.
yeah. I know we keep going
Didn't
back to
get
Destiny
shit.
1. I know we keep going back to Destiny 1, but the thing that killed
Well,
Destiny 1 with me is just like after paying, you know, the 60 for the game and then having to pay another 50 for the second half of DLC. That was like, nah, I can't do that.
It is.
And like it's like you're kind of forced to do that because like if you don't, you're like kind of just fucked, right?
Can't do anything. Yeah, like if you
Yeah.
did not get that second half of DLC, you couldn't do anything.
Well, I hope they plan to not do that again. I'm pretty sure they won't because they
Mhm.
did say they learn from their mistakes. And this game has a lot of backing to it. You know, people play it, people
Yeah.
like it, and I'm pretty.
It looks like they have an actual campaign to it now, which is
Yeah.
cool.
And it has a lot of
Um,
more like backing to it, like a lot of fans like it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So,
It's like a
Yeah.
cult following behind
Yeah.
Destiny right now.
Mhm.
So that and then they get rewarded with a bunch of exclusive content. So
Yep.
Yeah.
that's
For
cool.
PlayStation 4.
All right, so moving on
We
to
got
to the final game.
the greatest not reveal, but a great
A
gameplay.
good gameplay trailer.
Good.
I'm gonna be honest.
Spider-Man.
I'm gonna
Wait,
be
wait,
honest,
wait,
when
wait,
they
wait, wait. You got the name wrong, by the way.
It's just,
Marvel Spider-Man.
Marvel Spider-Man.
There you
Marvel
go.
Marvel
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I'm gonna say
2018.
right now because I don't remember what Sean. Wait, his name is Sean, right? Like the
Yeah,
dude
put a
was-
little
Yeah.
respect on
I
it.
don't
Sean
remember.
Lady.
I don't
Lady.
remember what he said before, but he was like, "All right, so now we're gonna show off this one game, which is like, what
From a
what-
highly,
company that's very
highly, like a company that's very, like prestigious, I guess. Like, I don't know if
Yeah.
he said that, but like that's some
From a-
same.
Yeah.
And
I'm
like,
gonna be honest.
and very
when he was
anticipated.
talking about this game, I thought they were gonna show more of The Last of Us. Last of Us
You
2.
know, I was okay. Before we go on to
I-
Spider-Man, I'm surprised there was no Last of Us.
There was no Last of Us.
I
2.
feel like it's because
Is there
they're, like,
PSX?
not even close to being done.
Is there gonna be a PSX this year?
Yeah, there's one every
I'm
year.
sure
All right,
there's
then
one.
there you go. That's where Last of Us might probably.
But
be
yeah,
shown.
like I thought he was talking about Naughty Dog the company, and he was gonna show off The Last of Us 2, and I was like, all right, like okay, yeah, I'm interested to see more of this game. Nope, drop Spider-Man instead. I'm like, okay.
I
Well,
mean,
I
I was already,
gonna show
yeah,
Spider-Man.
I already knew they were
Yeah.
gonna show Spider-Man.
It was already highly suggested. I thought honestly, it was From Software was gonna be like the first thing we see, black screen From Software, and then it was gonna be Bloodborne 2.
Oh yeah.
So I wasn't disappointed though. I'm very excited for
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
yeah,
I'm glad
I was
we
not disappointed
finally
either,
got
so-
some damn gameplay after a year of silence
Yeah.
from this company.
Yeah.
And also, I'm really happy. Okay, kind of mad. They showed it off last year, no gameplay. They showed it off this year, gameplay, but it's a 2018 release.
Right. They confirmed. They
Mm.
said holiday release.
Yeah, it's a 2018 release.
Oh yeah, that got. Is it 2018 or early? No, just
It's-
2018.
It should be
2018.
early
It
2018.
just said
but, like,
2018.
Yeah.
Damn,
And
damn,
that's what really got
damn,
me.
damn.
But so Spider-Man the game, I can't fade. I've played a lot of Amazing Spider-Man the
Right.
games 1 and 2, and this game has the web zip
Yeah.
and the lock-on targeting of Amazing
Yeah.
Spider-Man, but it's
Yes.
made cleaner
Yes.
in
I
a sense, and it looks much more nicer.
Yeah.
But overall, I think the gameplay that we saw was really cool. It was like
It
what
reminded me a
Amazing
lot of,
Spider-Man tried to do, which is like mimic Arkham.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about. Yeah,
literally-
that's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was about
combat.
to say that. I
yeah,
was
that's
like,
what that's what Amazing Spider-Man did. It was literally just playing Batman Arkham Asylum, but you're
Yeah,
Spider-Man,
the combat reminded me a lot of Arkham. I was just about to say that. So
and that's what got me. But it looks like they really much touched on it, and
Mhm.
that's always a good thing to see here.
yeah.
And I'm really happy. I'm not happy that fucking Yuri Lowenthal voices Spider-Man.
That's who he is.
Yeah,
Okay,
if you didn't know
that's
that,
yeah,
freaking-
yeah.
And
Yeah, 'cause
Yuri
I was-
Lowenthal
I
voices
was
him.
like, dude, that voice actor is super. I was like, what the hell?
I
Okay.
feel like they could have gone with I don't know. So many people have
Tom
voiced
Holland?
Spider-Man at this point.
I was literally
Oh,
about to say,
okay.
yeah, get Tom Holland to
Nah,
voice you.
I
No,
was even thinking
that's
Freaking
not
Neil Patrick Harris has voiced Spider-Man.
Drake Bell.
Drake Bell has voiced Spider-Man.
Troy
Like,
Baker. JK. That was a joke.
You have. I don't know who voices him in Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm so used to that voice now. I would have preferred that.
But that's
But
more of an
besides the
adult
point.
Spider-Man. This one looks like young.
Yeah. Also,
teen.
we have
Young
we don't
adults.
know
This is
anything.
teenagers. This is teenagers.
He looks like a young adult. Like maybe.
No, he is
18.
an adult. He has a wife and
In this
Yeah.
game, really?
this
yeah,
game?
he has a wife.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's pretty
Well,
cool.
So,
Yuri Lowenthal.
but
But for
going
sure,
more in depth.
this is pretty cool.
Going more in depth
So-
with the trailer.
I like
They
this.
showed off
Six.
one of the villains.
They showed
or
off a
maybe
lot
the
of
villain.
gameplay.
I don't
Like-
want to say.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know
It's
why.
mostly gameplay.
I don't know why the fuck I assumed that the villain. You thought the villain was Kingpin. Because I totally
Wait, who
forgot.
thought
I know. I don't know why I thought Diego thought.
that? Oh,
Oh, you just assumed.
I just assumed it made an ass out of me.
So they showed off one of the villains, like actually a very obscure villain. If you
What
don't,
is
if you
he?
don't know too much about him.
I don't know.
So,
I
so the
forget.
villain, so the villain's name is Mr.
Martin Lee.
No, Martin Lee, and I believe his alter ego name is Mr. Negative. I
Yeah.
think.
This was Mr.
Oh,
Negative.
that's
lit.
Mr. Negative.
I believe
Yeah.
so.
Oh, that's a cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool design.
That is
I like that.
Really, yeah, that's really crazy that they
So
decided to go
basically, like the whole thing with this character is that there is Martin Lee, the good guy, the one who's like you know, he's like he's just a good guy, all right, and he does a lot of stuff for the community and everything. But then you have Mr. Negative, who is like the alter ego, evil side.
Mhm.
Martin Lee, the good side, does not know about Mr. Negative, but Mr. Negative knows about Martin Lee.
Okay.
So
that. Alright, that
so
obviously ensues Spider-Man
so-
intervene.
yeah, so
But I think with the gameplay that we saw, okay, you all noticed like the counter system, right? Like
Yeah, well,
I
was-
fighting normal thugs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I was
that
saying
was-
like the
Spidey
whole like
thing.
with the the spider stance. I like how they I like that. It looks nice.
I can't. They take a lot from Amazing Spider-Man, which
Yeah. I mean,
I can't. I'm not.
I don't know how
I like
else
that
they can
game.
do it, though. Like,
Yeah, I really like Amazing Spider-Man though.
the
In
first
all
one.
honesty, both of them,
Okay.
1 and 2, I think they're pretty fun games at its core.
Mhm.
I just think they were executed in a weird way, and clearly now it's showing what could have happened if you executed those games in a very good way.
Mhm.
And that's what we got here. We got cool quick time events. We got parkour through the web swinging, which I
Yeah.
wasn't sure if that was scripted or not.
I
dude,
think it's scripted.
that was
It
It looks
seamless.
scripted.
I-
Where he went through like the stairs of the side of the building. He
I don't
wall
think he-
ran and then seamlessly went through them.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
really cool,
Yeah.
but at the same time I was like, I never know if this is scripted or not.
Mhm.
But they're
Um,
promoting it as if it's not, because it looked like it was just like that was a free roam aspect of the game.
I thought that was a
being
mistake at first. I thought he was gonna stop, and like I was like, dang.
Nah,
But he just went through it, and I was like, all
just
right.
parkoured right through, and then they have really cool quick time events happening around all of that. I like it how it really showcases his powers, or like
Yeah.
Yeah.
he has gadgets
Like-
with him. He has cool. He
Yeah.
can
It also
really
it also
expand his
shows
webs.
Got
it
creative
also
with the
shows
webs.
how it also shows how
Yeah.
strong he is, because like the first
Oh,
part
yeah.
where the crane was falling and he grabbed it for the first time, he stopped it.
Yeah,
But then the thing knocked him. The generator or whatever was connected to the helicopter knocked them away,
yeah.
and it made the crane continue to fall even more.
Yeah.
It was
But,
really cool too how you stopped the crane with all the webbing and everything.
Right.
Yeah, like he got
Yeah.
really creative with the thing, and then going on more with the mechanics and the gameplay, the quick time events. It just works natural. It's like a natural flow. I kind of like made sense.
Yeah, I
Everything.
really enjoyed the first person part where he had to like rapidly
Yeah,
press
yeah.
L2 R2.
I
yeah,
like that.
I
yeah.
think that
Also,
was really neat.
with the web slinging, ooh, looks nice.
Oh, it just looks so
It
nice.
looks so
Yeah.
smooth. It looks
I think that's like
one of the best ones, to be
Yeah.
honest. Besides,
I was gonna say it's like one of the most important part of like a
Oh,
Spider-Man
for
game.
sure.
yeah,
Just like traveling around.
yeah,
Yeah, you should have as much fun being Spider-Man as you do
Yeah.
like fighting crime as Spider-Man,
Yeah.
or else you're just gonna get really bored of the game really fast. But
Mhm.
like, can we freaking talk about his suit? What is
awesome.
happening?
Looks awesome.
What is? It is so cool.
So the
You
white,
ever seen that?
dude, it's such a new approach with the
Yeah.
white. Ooh,
I don't know. I mean, I'm starting to warm up to the white like markings on his suit, but I don't really like it too much. But like I said, I'm starting to warm up to it.
I'm
Yeah.
digging it.
it's sort of-
Overall, the graphics were so
Oh
clean.
yeah, everything looked so well done.
Like
Yes.
there was nothing. I even rewatched and I was like, maybe there's like something that doesn't look good. And I looked at the background and stuff, and I was like, everything's rendered very well. Like, there's nothing that I can point out
Right.
that looks crusty.
the only
It's-
the only thing I have to say was like when the helicopter broke into two pieces, and like
Oh, that
and,
was
and it was
yeah.
it was getting thrown. Not the animation of getting thrown, the AI of like the people were just
Oh.
standing there not doing anything. I was like, okay, that's just a nitpicky thing, but like I thought that was pretty funny. But not to like shit show on that, but dude, fucking everything looks smooth. I did do what I looked at everything. I did what Justin did. I looked at everything, and the game looks nice. The game looks
Because there's
great.
a lot of scenes where he's really high up and it does a down shot and you can see like everything below him, like the city, and even that is very detailed, even though it's like very much out of focus of the camera. And I'm like, yo, this game looks fantastic.
Like when the part where he's like about to intervene with the civilian, and like the guys are just interrogating the civilian, and he's like, nah, I gotta stop this, and like he jumps in and like it's Spider-Man. It just felt like really like natural. I don't know why, but like just hearing that like line.
Yeah, it's just like it's finally a game, you know.
Also, for once, he has like the sense of humor that they have in the new Spider-Man movie, because he was getting attacked and he was like, yo, that's some cool hardware, and he was like, no, I gotta focus, like he points it out, and I'm just like, oh, it's not like the comical like one hit wonder lines. It's more of like a free falling comedy.
Another example was when he was web slinging and like the captain Watanabe, whatever. She was like, "Yo, fucking hurry this shit up," and she was like, "I got it," and he was like, and then he repeated to it, so I was like, "Yeah, I got this."
She was also saying something like, "Oh, you got to do this and this." He's like, "I know."
Yeah,
I know.
Like, I know.
Like he kept saying it over and over. So
who is that?
It's pretty funny.
Do you guys know who? It's Yuri, right? That's her name.
Yeah.
Huh?
Who's
Yuriko.
Yuriko?
Yeah.
Who? I don't know who this. I don't.
She's a police department. Like,
is she like a new thing? Not new to like the game, but like
she's a character actually. Like in the Marvel, she
I'm
becomes like a sort of important. She becomes the character named Wraith.
Oh, that's where she was coming from. I was like, she sounds familiar, but I wasn't too sure where she was coming from. Yeah, she becomes Wraith in the comic books. That's right.
Okay,
that's the new Wraith at least.
Okay, I just wanted to know because I was like, I've never seen that name, so.
So what would be cool is if they put her into the if they put Wraith into the game, that could be a cool twist because he's working for her, and then like
we'll get to that.
Actually, I want more. I'm gonna add that when we get to. I'm gonna add more to that when we get to this one section.
Also, like another cool thing that they can take from Amazing Spider-Man costumes, not as DC though, because that's fucking stupid. I'm mad that I bought some, but like besides the point, costumes.
You bought some?
That like I've bought a freaking the Mr. Universe or whatever Galactic Spider-Man. Galactic Spider. I bought that.
Oh my god.
High five.
Okay.
Whatever.
It's fine.
Whatever.
The past is the past.
You could also unlock costumes in the game, but it'd be cool if you could unlock costumes that did like a special ability, like it actually. Because before they just had stat boosts, and now it'd be cool if like I don't know if I got a symbiote costume instead of shooting webbing, I shot like tendrils.
Yeah.
That'd be a nice little touch. I don't know. To like the entire
instead of crawling on the walls, you start just walking.
Yeah, dude. Exactly.
So the game slated to come out 2018 next year.
Who knows when? Could be December 31st.
Yeah. Right.
And they at the very end of the whole thing, they gave us a little hint to a little teaser to someone. If you know Spider-Man. If you know the mythos behind it, they gave you a little tease of another character.
Now
it was cut off in some streams.
Yes,
too.
it was cut off in some streams. So basically,
it was cut off.
We'll explain it. So it's right after the Spider-Man saves the day, by catching the helicopter in all the webbing. You see two kids filming it, and one he's like, "Hey, we have to go." And one's still filming, and the guy says, "Oh, is there like a cracking?"
He's like, "Come on!" All the kid says is, "Come on, Miles."
Come on, Miles.
And then
he turns.
And then a kid turns, and kind of slightly looks at, and then he goes about his day.
Yeah. Yep. So if that doesn't ring any bells, basically,
read a comic book.
Read a comic book.
That's all you gotta do.
I believe that's coming from Justin's microphone, by the way.
Yeah, that's a.
But the character Miles plays a very significant role in the Spider-Man mythos. Is Miles Morales, the Ultimate Universe
The
Spider-Man.
ultimate user.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
And
this is
Oh,
very
which
weird that
which gives me like questions like what universe on in.
well, clearly it's its own thing.
it's its
you know.
own thing.
It
Well,
may be its own
it
thing,
could be the
or-
now thing because they both
Yeah,
exist.
all different Marvel. That's what I was
Yeah.
about to say too. It could be all different.
But
we
I
don't-
want to say this. Big speculation, big like out there. But it'd be so cool if they like did Spider-Verse stuff.
Yeah, I was about to say that too.
Like
if
because
they-
with that'd be so cool because you could play as
That'd be
other
cool.
web slingers. That'd be so sick.
you have Superior Spider-Man, Gwen Stacy Spider-Man.
All the just all of them. I even
Miles
if it's
Morales.
just cosmetic, you know.
Cosmic Spider-Man. Yeah.
Like I would love to see that and like and play as a I kind of don't want it to
Kane
be
and Ben
paid.
Riley.
I don't want it to be paid. Like I don't want DLC,
Mm-hmm.
but it probably will be if they ever if they take
I
this
feel
approach.
like if they do something, if they make a hint like that,
It's
I think they're planning on something pretty big.
with like Miles.
Miles.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and like especially okay, I'm gonna go back to Yuriko
Okay.
because her character Wraith,
Right.
because she plays a large role in defeating Mr. Negative with
Okay.
Spider-Man.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And-
so
and
you think that's gonna play a role?
Yeah,
Yes.
so I think this is like a part of a story that deals with between like what's it called? Between the regular Amazing Spider-Man and Superior Spider-Man.
Like clashing web slingers.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure though.
That sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds cool. But either way, this game looks great. 2018
But
is
yeah,
gonna be
so-
so sick.
So that was the last
Very
game
excited.
showed off
Right.
at the Sony showcase.
Why'd you stress Sony there? What the heck was that?
I was just I couldn't I was trying to think of like was it a briefing, was it a showcase, I forgot, and then I was like showcase. But yeah, that was the last thing they showed off for the Sony
Final
showcase.
impressions, everybody? Justin?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Final impression?
I really
Um,
I enjoyed that one a lot more than I thought I would actually. Like
On a scale of 1 to 10 rated.
I'd give it like a 9.
Damn.
But the one thing I thought they were gonna show was either like something from Death Stranding. Like
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh
I was
yeah,
thinking
that's
something from
you know it's funny. Kojima said he wasn't gonna be there, but like no one fucking believed him. Yeah, because like he's pulled shit like this before, so like everyone was like, yeah, right, but he wasn't. Nothing,
Yeah.
nothing, no Death Stranding, which I was kind of disappointed, but it's fine. That's I'm assuming they're saving more for PSX.
Mhm.
Hopefully. And then
Um,
Diego, final impressions?
So let me go ahead and explain what I said earlier. So earlier I said that the Sony press conference the Sony press conference for me was a little lackluster. And I'm gonna say that because a lot of the stuff that they showed off already either didn't really catch my attention, or we've already seen stuff of these games already. Like they didn't really show off many new things. And I was kind of hoping for more new stuff to show off, and for more things to go ahead and catch my attention. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. The games that so the couple of games that did catch my attention was obviously the Spider-Man game, Detroit, God of War, just to name a few. And that was really towards like the end of the whole showcase. So yeah, like I feel like they didn't do as good as last year, Sony. So for me, like out of 10, I think I'm gonna go ahead and give this maybe a 6 or a 7 out of 10 for me. But yeah, to be honest, that's how I feel about it. So yeah.
Okay. Favio?
For me, I'm gonna give this a pretty high rating. I'm gonna give it a 9 solely because this was the first conference that, or showcase that Sony had that basically almost every game I'm interested in. You know, like even with the weird VR titles, I want to see more of it. Like, you know, like with most of these conferences, like especially like I'm just like, oh whatever, I get it, and then I see some of the games, but with this like almost like I'm looking down at the list, and like some of these games look pretty sick, and I'm happy with it, so I'm giving it like a solid 9.
Dang, high rating. Kyle, final thoughts? And a rating possibly, if possible.
Sorry, I was watching Spider-Man for PlayStation 2.
That's a great game.
It was a great game. That's why I was looking back at it. Sorry.
It is a great game. That was.
I'd say overall the Sony conference, I don't think it was as impressive as the one last year, but this one was still pretty good. A lot of trailers, a lot of games that really interesting. So I'd say I give it a 8.
That's still a pretty high rating too.
Everyone give it a high rating. I'm really the only one that didn't give it too high of a rating, but yeah, it's just me.
Darryl, what do you think?
Honest, I feel like I have to give it a 9.
Oh, just like explain yourself though.
I mean like
Another 9?
literally. I mean they came out the gate and I was just like, okay, cool stuff. I'm interested in. Like I'm already cool with Horizon Zero Dawn. I love Chloe from Uncharted. That's cool. And then coming out the gate with Monster Hunter that no one was expecting. That's a first in who knows how long, honestly, for Monster Hunter to be on a PlayStation title. And then they came with it back to back, got your neck with Shadow of the Colossus, which is just crazy. And then after that, it was just kind of like VR stuff that like Call of Duty, which was still unseen stuff that I hadn't seen, and that still caught my attention. So, halfway through, it's like, oh, you guys still have me here. I'm not about to click out of the window. And then they did some VR stuff, which is I'm always interested in to see how they do stuff. And it was very interesting because, you had those 2 games where I'm just like, how are you VR? And then back to back to back gameplay of games we have not heard of since like last year. God of War, Detroit. I mean, Destiny 2, obviously, we're already expecting. And then Spider-Man, which I've literally been waiting a year to hear about. So I can't be upset about anything they've shown at all. It was literally everything I could have wanted.
They didn't show anything stupid. That's all I'm gonna say.
I was very happy. Obviously, I would have loved if like they showed The Last of Us or possibly Death Stranding.
Yeah.
But for sure, they didn't show anything. They didn't show anything where I was just like, I don't give 2 fucks about Player Unknown Battleground being
Shots.
Actually, that's actually a good little segue. So before we go ahead and end this, now that we've seen both Microsoft and Sony,
but we haven't seen Nintendo.
I'm gonna go ahead and
seen Nintendo.
Yeah, we have to wait for Nintendo. Dude.
I understand, but listen, these two, there's a lot of like not the companies themselves, but the people.
The beef.
There's a lot of rivalry between the two. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask you guys, out of the two,
who won?
Out of the 2 press conferences, who do you think won E3 this year?
I gotta look at my notes. It's also not even comparable. Fucking Microsoft had an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Like what?
And they didn't really. They had an hour and 40 minutes, and like I'm pretty sure in my notes there's not that much shit to talk about.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but it's like
the first time showing it. Actually, my whole first page of notes is the Xbox One X.
I mean, the thing is, I don't know. It's not even like.
I mean,
I want to say. I want to say this.
Who do you think won?
Let me put this piece before anyone chooses anything. I feel like the console war thing is dead.
It is. I don't like the whole console war thing.
They're all equal they all have their own things, you know.
Mhm.
Like with I give props to Microsoft because with their conference they did show a lot of games, and they promised they were like in the beginning they were like, we're gonna show this many games. I'm not sure if they
40.
were accurate, but
42.
they showed a lot of games, right?
They did show a lot
They
of
do.
games.
They showed a lot of games, and they show and plus like people thought they weren't going to show games because they were just going to talk about Scorpio or Xbox One X, right?
Mhm.
On top of that, they showed a bunch of games, so I give props to them to that. But and with Sony's side, it's just they show up and they did their thing, and
Mhm.
so we have to see
Yeah.
what Nintendo has to say.
But
So-
out of the two, who do you think?
I'm not going to say anything
There was-
until Nintendo.
There was one thing to me for Xbox. There was only like a couple games that grabbed my attention and made me want to get an Xbox. But like then I realized like the one game that actually like was probably the most interesting was Anthem, and that's not even an exclusive. So I was like,
Dude, if that game was exclusive, you had me
if
sold.
that game was exclusive, yeah, I'd probably get an Xbox.
Yeah, they had me sold right there, but then it's not.
But a lot of the stuff they showed was like a lot of indie games, and it wasn't even like they didn't even. I mean, not all of them they confirmed they were exclusive, but like a lot of them ended up.
Well, I believe they may end up because they're part of the like the indie program with Xbox. So I
But-
believe a lot of them may end up
Here's-
being exclusive
see,
to Xbox.
Like to go on from Justin though, I feel like Microsoft literally was like, "Hey, yo, we'll suck your dick behind the bathroom if you let us show your game at our conference," and then the companies did because like Dragon Ball Z Fighters got me hyped. That's not an Xbox exclusive. Black Desert Online is not an Xbox exclusive.
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed, The Last Night, The Artful Escape,
right.
Code Vein are not Xbox exclusives. That's already 6 games, and if I were to go from like Sony's first 6 games that they showed, Uncharted, Horizon Zero, Monster Hunter, and Monster Hunter is not. Shadow Colossus, Monster Hunter, and Marvel, right? Only 2 of those games aren't exclusive. There's already 4 reasons to buy a PS4. Compared to Xbox, the first games they decided to show off are literally just other companies' games, which is really weird to me.
Like I
Well-
think the problem with Microsoft is that they need to get like they need to lock in really good like developer companies
Yeah.
Well,
to
okay.
keep like
Let me.
making.
Can I intervene with this one thing? It's like Xbox. Like last year, they didn't really show that many games. Like real talk, like they didn't show that many games, right? So then they listened to the people, and they were like, "We're gonna show all the games."
Took some notes from Sony.
Yeah, I took some notes, but then they kind of did it in the wrong way. It's like, yeah, we want to show games, but like we want to show games for reasons. These E3 conferences are reasons to buy the console, sell your console, basically. You know.
I think that they did that because
I do think they sold their console.
they
No.
sold their console.
Yeah, especially with of course 4K is such a big jump.
Oh yeah, well, we're saying like show more
I
exclusives.
think they sold their console. I just don't think their conference alone
Will
was
sell it.
as selling
Yeah,
as their
I guess
console
I guess
itself.
that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. 'Cause
Uh,
like I want to buy an Xbox One X. I'm not gonna lie, solely from their E3 conference, but I didn't want to keep watching their conference after a while because I was like, you're just showing me stupid shit that isn't Microsoft. It's just you decided to show it off for some reason. Like I don't know why. Who was it? EA decided to let them show off Anthem. That would have been a lit ending for EA.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think EA should have kept that, but like again, it's probably Microsoft paying them to show their
it's very
gameplay.
weird.
Yeah.
Whereas with PlayStation, I didn't feel like they used anyone. I feel like they genuinely have indie games that they're proud of, and they have.
Oh. Oh. I just-
okay. Well,
Going on with that, he
anyways.
keeps saying they're proud of and everything, and so I don't actually
Yeah,
don't know
so-
where he's going with that.
so anyways, so out of the two, what do you think?
I would say I think I enjoyed Microsoft's more than I usually do. But I just didn't. I don't know. The games itself just didn't catch me.
Okay, so you think Sony won this one again?
I think
this year?
Sony just because they had like more AAA games.
Okay. Fabio?
I'm gonna say Sony again because I'm
Sony?
not trying to, ride on Sony's dick, but like I don't know. They like again. I did say in the previous episode that Microsoft's conference was the best one yet. This was their best one that they had in a long time. And if they keep improving like this, and like next year's it's gonna be super good. And then if that's true, next year's E3 is about to be super lit.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
So I commend Microsoft, but I'm gonna say that Sony won me
Gonna say
Kyle?
I'm a loyal Sony frat boy.
pretty much.
Kyle, what do you think? You
Well, you know what? I'll take that dick, dude. Sony all the way. To be honest, I didn't even watch Microsoft, so
Oh, okay.
I'll suck Sony's dick.
All right,
I'm fine with that.
and Darryl.
I'm for Sony.
Damn, everyone's for Sony in this, huh?
I mean,
What are you doing?
you're honestly. Oh, sorry. I mean, you're honestly talking to Sony fanboys, but yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say that. I mean, I would have an Xbox if I had the money
If I had
to
money
afford
to pay for it.
$500 consoles every twice, like $1,000 a year on consoles. But you kind of pick one and you stick with it. Like I said, I'd buy an Xbox One X, but
You gotta pay for it.
just thinking conference wise, I just think execution. That's here. That's all I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
All right. Obviously, I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm choosing. But I'm pretty sure. My
Wait,
reason,
can you give us the reason?
So obviously last year Microsoft it was not very good. It was actually terrible compared to Sony. But this year I feel like they really did redeem themselves. They showed a lot of games, a lot of diversity, and just a lot of new stuff that Microsoft is working on. And you can tell that they're really trying to gain back the player base that they lost to Sony after the stunts that they pulled the last couple of years. And like I said with Sony earlier, I wanted to see like new things along with the stuff that they added on here. And a lot of the games weren't really just catching my interest. And they didn't show off games that I was interested in, like Bloodborne, or they didn't even confirm Bloodborne 2. But I was hoping. And Death Stranding, was another game that I'm really interested in. And like at the showcase here, they showed us stuff that we've already seen before. Nothing really new going on with them. So, and obviously, with Microsoft as well, they showed off the new console. They showed off what it looks like. They gave us its stupid name. So, yeah. I know the name is stupid. I don't like it, but you know what? I don't care. It's a name for a console. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. But yeah, so I gotta go with Microsoft on this one, just solely because they did a lot better than last year, and they, they're doing a lot, and they showed off a lot of new things, and it was really diverse.
What if you were to exclude last year, because that's not what we're talking about, though? If you were to just think of each conference separate as an entity of its own,
I'd still go with Microsoft.
What did Microsoft show that interested you?
Well, you said the diversity.
But what did they show? Because you specifically said PlayStation didn't show anything that interested you. What did Microsoft show that interested you?
Let me bring up the list. Hold on. There were a couple games. Where is the list of stuff?
Because honestly, Microsoft didn't show off anything that was.
So in the first half of the Microsoft press conference, there was nothing really interesting for me. But for me, they showed there was a couple of Sea of Thieves. You know, that's one game that I'm interested in. Crackdown 3. I know that's like I know that's like not a game that you guys are interested in.
I mean, I'm not interested because they lied. They said you could destroy the buildings, and they showed 0 destroyed buildings.
Yeah, they did. That's a goof on their part. Shift, which was an indie game. There were a couple indie games in there actually that like I'm interested in. Another one was Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Ori, the first Ori and the Blind Forest is one of my favorite games, and for them to go ahead and drop the second part of Ori and the Will of the Wisps is just like when I saw this, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of got tears in my eyes, man, because of if you've ever played the first game, you would understand why. It's very emotional, and with the music going along with it, it was.
Now we get it, Diego. You're a pussy. It's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, there were just some stuff going on there, and plus the console itself, you know, just showing it off and being like, oh yeah, this is what we have going on with it. This is the specs, and also with the backwards compatibility, them bringing in the original Xbox games. Yeah, like that's awesome. Like I never would have thought that they would have brought in original Xbox games for backwards compatibility. I thought they would have just brought in 360 and that would have been it. And then them also introducing Cuphead, like actually showing it and then being like, hey, we're actually giving you a release date this time. That was really awesome. Another indie game was The Last Night. That one was really cool looking. And yeah. I mean, there's others that I can talk about, but I really
It's
don't
funny.
need to.
You telling me this made me realize why I don't like Microsoft. They literally just threw a bunch of shit at people and wondered what would stick, and it just showed. Because like you named like 5 games, right? They threw so much shit at us though.
Mhm.
And it was literally like you're bound to like some stuff. Like I will admit, I did like quite a few of the indie games. I like Anthem, I like State of Decay, but like they threw so much shit at you.
Yeah,
And,
I mean,
and it was bound to make some of it just work.
That's what I'm saying. Like with like that's what I'm saying. Like what I meant was like they learned that they need to show games instead of
they need to show games.
But then but like with this, they showed a
They just
shit
showed
ton
you
of games.
fucking-
We're like, hey, show games to like that will impress us. I mean,
yeah,
yes, there's games that
I was also gonna say that, you know, they showed off a lot of games that are not for everyone. You know, there are games there that are made for a certain group of people, and then there's other groups of games that are made for another group of people. So again, diversity. They showed off
But
a lot of like
that's again
diverse
like
games.
what I was saying though. Like literally, like my favorite game could be shit. They put it in there, threw it at other people, and then guess what? They found other people who like that same shit I like, and then boom, that's why people would be like, oh, Xbox had a better conference. That's why I just don't agree with right there. Like
Right.
obviously, like how you said, like, oh, Ori really touched you as a game. I've played Ori, honestly. I give 2 fucks about the game. I give 2 fucks about the second one. They threw shit at me, it didn't stick. They threw
your
other shit
opinion.
at me, it stuck. And that's what I didn't care for. It was literally quantity over quality in the greatest aspect.
I mean, everyone has their own opinion, not everyone can agree on everything. So, you know, but that's my whole reasoning behind me thinking. That's my whole reasoning behind thinking of just why I would go with Microsoft.
Out of those, other than Sea of Thieves, what other AAA game really caught your eye?
AAA.
Like big company game.
Mm,
You said Crackdown.
Crackdown, yeah. Crackdown 3.
Terry Crews is a pretty cool dude.
I mean, there were other games in there that they showed off, but they weren't like exclusive to the Xbox. Like,
You didn't say exclusive. You just said AAA.
Well, I mean that. Okay.
oh
what I
well,
mean-
I guess for like games
that'll
that
make you
like
buy an Xbox. Like
the
want
games that
to
would
use
be
your
buying Xbox. Yeah, I named that stuff off, but like games that they showed off in there and they were AAA, there are a couple like Middle Earth Shadow of War was
No,
really
I
cool
mean
for me.
like games that would make you want to buy an Xbox to play that AAA game because you would have no other way to play it.
Yeah, I already named off the games.
Not that I said AAA, not indie.
Yeah, you only named Crackdown.
Oh, AAA.
Crackdown and Sea of Thieves.
Let me see.
Or he's exclusive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
or
not a
AAA.
AAA game.
Not much there, Diego. It's taking you a while.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. There isn't a lot.
That was the only problem I had. Like, I really that was like legit just the only thing.
Yeah.
I just feel like they need like big games to get people to get their console.
You mean like Minecraft?
Minecraft.
Dude, what's funny?
I'm
the
actually
Minecraft
so
presentation is literally like, hey, you don't even have to buy our consoles anymore.
Yeah.
Hey, literally play this on anything else but our consoles, please.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
surprised you didn't say the Super Duper Pack.
Oh
Diego,
right, the super
I'm
duper
so
pack.
mad you didn't. And that's a AAA game.
That's a AAA game,
So I'm very disappointed.
right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
And on that note, we have to end the podcast
No, we
because
don't.
of Diego not naming the Super Duper Pack.
Wait, what was the Super Duper pack?
It was
just-
literally
it was
literally
like a-
like 4K. Like it was like 4K texture packs.
4K texture.
Oh,
Make Minecraft look cute.
I guess like one other thing real quick, actually like talking like about the texture pack also made me think of something else. So if Microsoft and what they say is true, that the Xbox is apparently the most powerful console that will be on the market when it comes out. If you're a person that really cares about graphics and the way that the game runs, their whole thing on like Xbox, like enhanced games, like for example, like you go ahead and have Injustice 2, for example, on the original Xbox One, and
That's a
then
bad
PlayStation
example.
4.
It
What do you mean?
It already has a pro feature.
Yeah, it has a pro feature, but it may look better on an Xbox One X. We don't know.
Nah, but I'm saying like it's already optimized for the PlayStation Pro, so it's already a 4K game.
It's a 4K game. Yeah, I understand, but I'm saying like it may look better though.
Nah,
I'm
enhanced 4K games already.
Oh, well, we don't know.
It would be like if you had, I don't know, Horizon Zero Dawn, right? If they made it for Xbox. Oh no, that's a bad example too. I'm trying to think. I don't even know. It's actually really hard to point out what.
Did Resident Evil 7 have a
Yeah.
Yeah.
thing? Yeah, that's a thing, right?
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 15.
Wait! No,
Oh
it's not.
yeah.
No, Final Fantasy. Resident Evil 7 is getting a 4K enhanced for Xbox.
So okay, yeah. Oh yeah, it was part of the list at the end. So it was Final
Yeah.
Fantasy.
Yeah, like they were showing off a list of games where it's just like, oh, they're gonna get the 4K treatment and it's gonna look the best compared to any other console out there on the market. So I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you're a person who cares about graphics and the way that the game runs, like if you care about the frame rates not dropping, frame rates staying at a constant rate, the load times being a lot faster, just running smoother in general, the game looking a lot nicer. The Xbox One X could be the thing for that, just considering the hardware. Because like I said, if the hardware does live up to its name and it is actually the most powerful console out there, that could be something that pushes people over the edge. But we don't know. We don't know. We'll have to wait and see until the console comes out for that. So.
Hey,
Yeah.
honestly, I have high hopes.
It'll get like this. This is giving them a good place to leap onto.
I'm surprised you guys
So.
shit on the name so much.
I fucking what? Don't even bring.
I like
my
it.
God.
I
I don't
don't-
like it.
I don't-
I don't
I
like it.
like
I don't
it.
like
I
it.
don't like
I don't
Nothing's
like it.
greater than the power of X.
You know-
I like that.
You know how many times like today and yesterday I said Xbox One X, but then it said S on accident because it's just so close to like I don't know.
I like it.
I don't really
To-
like
to-
it too
to-
much.
to-
I feel like
to each
they
his
could have
own.
done. I feel like they could have done better with the name, but you know, it's again, it's a name for a console. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. So
I don't know.
Well, on that note, I guess this is gonna be the end of this episode of the Goon Squad podcast.
Are we doing Nintendo?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Wait, when is Nintendo?
I have no
It's at
idea.
12.
It's today.
Yeah, at 12.
At 12?
Yeah.
Ooh, like
What?
our time?
Yes, our time.
Fuck.
Why?
I
have to say-
Actually, wait, we can end the stream here.
yeah.
No.
Okay, no, okay.
They need to hear our struggles.
Our
It's not-
personal.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
not scripted.
Thanks for listening, guys. Tune in next time
Yeah.
where we cover more of E3.
More shit thrown at us.
Yep.
Stay dank.
Alright.
What is at 12? What the hell?
Oh my god. Oh, fuck me. Are you serious?